I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And today we have a challenge for the Muhammadan about the laughable words of Allah. You know, as we know that the Muslim, they claim that Islam is an amazing religion. Allah is an amazing God. The Quran is a miraculous book. I mean, you name it. Wherever you go, you will find something amazing. Now, this amazing God and this amazing book is the most amazing, stupid God ever. And I'm here to challenge them to prove me wrong. I'm not going to waste your time or their time. I will open my Skype. And you will see how much in this ability this stupid cult is. Actually, the word stupid cannot explain how stupid it is. But you know, my English is limited, so I have to use a word I know, you know. But I don't think the word stupidity is enough to explain how stupid Islam is. My Skype is open. If there is any Muhammadan who would like to join us and prove us wrong, feel free. All right, just text me, don't call. Because the setup of my Skype, you will be able to call me only if I spoke to you before or I add you. So I have to add you or I have to text you, then you can call me. If you search right now in YouTube or in Google or whatever, you know, you will find thousands of articles about how amazing the Quran is. From scientific miracles, and you know, for sure there is not even a single one of them is accurate. And Muslims, they can call me right now and they can prove me wrong too. In any topic, in any aspect, you can show me that Quran can be something not laughable, you know, at least not laughable. I mean, there's many people write books and we don't laugh at what they write, right? I mean, unless they are so stupid. So who is a Muhammadan? He can call us now, especially if you are a sheikh. With beard. Who can show us that the Quran is not laughable? Any Muhammadan? If you don't want to call us, this is your business, for sure. We cannot force people to call us. However, that will not stop us from laughing. We are giving you an opportunity so you can join us and you can prove us wrong. Actually, if we go in the beginning of this intro here, you will see how laughable Islam is. This Abdul, from the beginning of our intro, he said something very funny and very important.
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an...
Muhammad, you do not know who is Gabriel. Isn't it? This is laughable. So we have a guy, he is 40 years old. He go every day, according to Islamic resource, to meet with a person who's supposedly a Nasara monk, which Muslim they claim the Nasara mean Christians, and he don't know, he never heard who is Gabriel. I mean, do you see why we say the Muslims are our best help? This is why actually they fear the debating us. So Muhammad is 40 years old. He never heard of Gabriel. Never heard of him. He didn't know who's Gabriel. And why he did not know? When he explained why is even more laughable.
Again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith.
He did not come from Abrahamic faith. So all the Muslims' propaganda and agenda is a lie. It's a joke. Isn't it the Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad is descended from Ishmael and he was worshipping the God of Abraham before Islam? Isn't this what they say all over? So he is not from Abrahamic faith. And he is not from Ishmael. And he do not know who is Gabriel. And actually, if you go to the hadith, you will see that the one who told him about Gabriel, it was Waraq ibn Nawfal. When he told him, okay, explain to me what happened. And then he told him that there's a guy came to him in the cave and he squeezed him 3 times and he told him how to read. Right away, Waraq ibn Nawfal, he said to him, oh, this must be Jibreel. You know, imagine, we heard that Mr. Sheikh Uthman, he was in a parking lot and he been squeezed by somebody 3 times. You know, he was rude to somebody in the street. So the guy, he left, you know, obviously he's a violent person. He did spank Uthman and he squeezed him 3 times. And then Uthman, he made a big a noise about it being a victim. And he claimed that he recorded everything, but yet he will never post what he recorded. Obviously, it's shameful. You know, it doesn't serve the propaganda, you know. And he claimed now to be a victim. And for sure, we condemn violence, you know. But this is what happened to Muhammad, supposedly. He was in a parking lot. It's called the Cave of Hira. He'd been squeezed by an angel 3 times, violently, until Muhammad, he can't breathe. Another way, he was spanked by Gabriel. And then Muhammad, he went to his wife crying. But at that time, there's no YouTube to make a video about it. And to use some tomato sauce to claim that he'd been injured. So he went to his wife, and we can go and see the hadith here. And then people will laugh. This is the story of Muhammad. And this is a story no Muslim can deny. Look how long this story is. Sahih al-Bukhari. So the divine inspiration of Allah, Apostle, was in a form, in the form of good, righteous, true dreams in his sleep. Did you see what they are saying? The divine inspiration came to Muhammad in his sleep. Okay. I thought Jibreel is the one who delivered it to him. And then he never had a dream, but that come to be true. Remind me of that. All the dreams of Muhammad become true. We can prove that to be false too. And then you will see here, he went to the cave of Hira, where he used to worship Allah alone. Like, what the heck? We just heard this guy, Uthman, saying that Muhammad, he did not know the Abrahamic faith. He did not know even Jibreel. So how he go to the cave of Hira to worship Allah alone? Shall we play the video again? Let us play it again. The laughable Uthman. This is why we liked him, actually, and we encourage him to speak more, because the more poo-poo he do, this is why Mimi Hijab, he made a page, you know. There's a video made by this guy, the blonde guy, I don't know what his name is, funny. And he is accusing that Mimi Hijab is being bully, and he bully only Muslims, and he made a whole page in a website just to attack Muslims like Uthman and him, etc. So when this boy, he said that Muhammad is coming from the pagan, he is saying the truth. Muhammad is a pagan. Thank you. First time ever being truthful.
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right?
I do not know. He does not know. Zero. You see, a person who is living between people who they are, there's Jews, there's Christians, there's etc., but he never, ever heard of Gabriel. 40 years old. Never. And he is coming from the pagan. This is his background. He's a pagan.
Right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The people of Mecca are pagan, and he did not come from Abrahamic faith. Here you will see how Muslims, when they try to make a point in order to refute you in something, they make poo-poo, and the poo-poo is so big, and later they try to cover it. They bring some, leaves of trees, fig tree, By the way, I never heard of a God he swear by fig, save Allah. I mean, God he swear by fig, and that's good, This is one of millions of things laughable in the Quran. If you ask a Muslim why Allah swear by fig, there is no explanation. I mean, why? You like fig? I mean, it's a fig. And when you ask a Muslim a question, expect everything except the answer. He will start talking about how amazing and etc. And then, but I'm not asking you amazing that fig is, the benefit of the fig. All the fruit have a benefit, my friend. Even manure have a benefit, don't you know? Actually, manure is more benefit than all of them. Because trees, they thrives by manure, which means even shit is useful. So don't tell me the fig is useful. We know that. But why God he swear by fig? And imagine there's a God, he come to you suddenly, he send you a message, and the message is very important, urgent message. Okay, what is the urgent message? By the fig. What is that? And what does that have to do with anything? What Allah he proved to us when he took an oath by the fig? And Muhammad knows. So Muhammad was, he's in a state of relaxation now, and he received an urgent message from Allah. Okay. By the fig and the olive and the Mount of Sinai. And then he jumped from the Mount of Sinai to the secret city. What the city of security? What is that? Do you need to say where? Is it in Sinai? Because if this is the city of Mecca, that means the city of Mecca is in Sinai. I mean, do you see how stupid even the connection? Is the city of Mecca, if he meant Mecca, that means Mecca is in Sinai. If he meant Medina, that means Medina is in Sinai. I mean, how stupid the geography is. And then, from the fig to the man, we created the man in the best of models. Okay, what the fig have to do with that? And what Sinai have to do with this? I mean, what this God is talking about? And then, after we created him in the best models, then we abase him to be the lowest law. Like, what the heck? So Muhammad was the lowest law? Is this God saying that Muhammad was the lowest law? And anyone understand anything? You know what? I'm going to make an oath. And just to show you how serious my oath is, I will swear in the fig. Don't bring a Quran to a Muslim to swear, because if his God himself, he swear by the fig. He did not swear even by the Quran, he swear by the fig. The figgy God. Obviously Allah, before he got a job, he used to be, or he was a fig worshipper. I don't blame him, it's tasty, you know. So Allah, he said to himself, like, you know what? Let me taste this thing. And after he tasted, it became to be like he discovered that it is tasty. And then he decided, you know what, from now on, I'm going to swear by the most valuable everything is exist. Fig. And then after he swear by fig, he thought about what is next I'm going to talk about. Oh, an olive. And then we jump to Sinai. And then from Sinai we jump to Mecca. And what is the connection? Nobody knows. What is the connection between the fig and the olive and Sinai and Mecca? And the man. Remember, the author of the book is God. So imagine you write a book and you publish it, and then you say in your book in the first page, by the fig and the olive and the Mount of Sinai. We meet the man in the perfect shape, and then we lower him to the lowest place. What the heck is that? I mean, there is no story, there's no topic, there's no value, and there's no statement is made yet. And here we go, I challenge the Muslims, and by the way, you can open the interpretation, you will die laughing about the Muslim trying to give interpretation for this. Shall we try? Hey Muslim, shall we try, or you want to call us? Chapter 95, the chapter of the fig. I mean, have you ever heard of a book of a religion have the chapter of the fig? I mean, even the Hindus did not come with this. Like, you know, the Sadhguru, he is a vegetarian. He might make a book that says the benefit of the fig, but he will not say that fig is God, or God swear by fig, because when you swear by, you know, a fig, that's mean your God is fig. So let us go. Maybe the interpretation is more successful to understand, because we are limited in intelligence, not like the scholars of the Muhammadan who've been squeezed 3 times. Chapter 95, let us go there. And as you know, this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. By the fig. Interpretation. By the fig and the olive, that is 2 edible fruit. Look at the interpretation, brother. Brother, listen carefully. You might not understand the Quran, but we'll make it clear for you. Now, this is the interpretation. The fig and the olive are 2 edible food. Or those, don't it? The name of 2 mountains in Syria. I mean, look at this. They are not even sure if it's a food or the name of mountains. What the heck? In the same line, it is eatable food, or properly, it's the name of 2 mountains in Syria, on which those 2 food grow. Isn't it clear now? Hey, we people, aren't you? Don't you have a full understanding of the word of God? Look at this amazing. So God, he swear by fig and olive, which is 2 edible fruit, or, and what is killing you when you read Islamic interpretation is the or. The second you see the or, somebody is unzipping and he is pissing in the road. Do we have any? Abdul can explain to us the verse? Very simple verse, as you see. By the fig. You know what? by the fig and the tomato, none of you understand what your God is about. And the best of you, his brain is less than the brain of a zucchini. And as you see, I challenge you to call me and tell me, what is this, you know? And then we go to verse number 2. Maybe verse 2 will get better. Okay. Let us see what verse 2 means. By the mount of Sinai, the mount which God exalted, and he spoke to Moses. Sinai means the blessed one, or the fair on fruitful tree. What the heck? So what the connection between this guy, he just said that fig and olive is two edible fruits, or it's a name of mountains in Syria. What the mountains in Syria have to do with the mount of Syria of Sinai? And how you come to the conclusion that because the Mount of Sinai where Moses, he spoke to God, this is what Allah he meant. And in the same time, so what if God he swear by, I mean, what if God he spoke to Moses in that mount? Why Allah swearing by it? And if the Mount of Sinai is a holy place, well, what Mecca then? And why Allah never said, go worship in the Mount of Sinai? I mean, do you see the stupidity? If God he speak to his prophet in the Mount of Sinai, well, God should not be speaking to Muhammad in Mecca then. This is the chapter of the fig, my friend. Easy to remember. The fig chapter. Verse number 3. And this secure land, okay, what two mountains in Syria have to do with the Mount of Sinai, have to do with Mecca? What is the connection? Nothing. We go to verse number 4. I hope this chapter will not make you hungry now and feel like you want to buy some fig. We created the man in a generic, in the best of forms, in the best of proportioning, and of his shape. Okay, and let us read the verse after. Maybe the verse after will explain. Then, in the case of certain individual, look at this, where it says in the verse, a certain individual, it says, we created the man in the most perfect shape or proportion, and then we made him go to the lowest. It did not say different person. He says, and we made him. Let us read the verse. I mean, do you see the stupidity, how much they are struggling to explain a little tiny verse? Does it say this is a different person in the verse? No. It says, we created the man in the best of models. This is a Muslim translation. And then we took him down, the same person. Not some individuals. Does it say him? I mean, does it say him, Muhammadan? So when Allah he say him, he mean many. According to Muhammadan understanding. Allah he say him, Muslim understand it, them. Because Allah he have a wrong Arabic, you know, he is like a guy from Pakistan, he learned Arabic, he came to Saudi Arabia and he starts saying Sadiq, Sadiq, how are you doing Sadiq? Like those Muhammadan who call me and they claim that he knew Arabic. Right? Do we have any Muhammadan additional to the one using the F word to me in the chat? This is the best you can do? Say the F word? I'm afraid that you are a potent like your prophet who had 13 wives. He could not make one of them pump a kid for him. I mean, the guy, according to Muslims, he was like a rooster going from 1 to 1 to 1, and then he could not have any babies. And the Muslim, they say he have. Well, then we ask you a question. If the soul of every human being is in the head of Allah, why Allah was grabbing the souls of the kids of Muhammad one by one? Isn't it weird that Muhammad is the most beloved person for Allah? When a person he died by cancer and he's a Christian, the Muslim make mockery of him. Allah he punished him. Okay, we will go with that, no problem. Allah he will punish me too. So one day I will die, you know. Yeah. And then the Muslim, they will say Allah killed him. After all what I did, now he remembered to kill me. Shouldn't he kill me the same as the story of Al-Khadr when he killed a child before he do what he's going to do? Anyway, so Allah is the one who punish people. So when Allah he take the souls of the children of Muhammad, why he is punishing Muhammad? And not to forget the laughable Quran does not stop here, where the Quran says that if Muhammad he fabricate Quran, Allah will punish him and he will cut his artery. And later we find that Muhammad, he was explaining to his wife how he is dying. He said, the poison I ate in Khaybar as now is cutting my artery. Laughable Quran. If Muhammad is lying, fabricating words of God, for sure, certainly, will size him from his right hands. But Muhammad was lefty. Oh, no, he was right, sorry. He was lefty only when he used it to his ass. Muhammad, he made a rule. Right for eating, left for your anus. Period. So left hand is the anus hand. So you should certainly size him. We should certainly size him by his right hand. And we should certainly then cut off his artery. And here you find there is no connection between the right hand and the artery. Look like the God of Islam, he thinks that the artery is in the hand. What do you mean you want to size him from his hand? Huh? Why you want to size him from his hand in order to cut his artery? If there is any connection? And then we find the hadith saying that Muhammad, he died by poison, like a rat, and the cheap poison actually. The hadith, by the way, just to show you the Muslim corruption, in the real hadith, it says that the Prophet of Allah, he died by a poison a woman she bought from Home Depot. But the Muslims, they corrupt that and they took the word Home Depot. It was here. Let me put it back. And now the Muslim, they will say, see, Christian Prince is lying. Allahu Akbar. We cut him lying. Takbir, takbir. He said Home Depot. And there is no Home Depot in the hadith. Okay, Muslim, hold on. It's not Home Depot, I agree. It was Walmart. Allahu Akbar. We cut him lying. Christian Prince is lying. At that time, there is no Walmart. Look, what dude, I'm just joking, you idiot. You read in the comment, the smart Abdul saying, Christian Prince really, he's not talking to Zakir Naik. This is not really Zakir Naik, Christian Prince. Those people who said to you, I'm not Zakir Naik. I say to them, I'm true Zakir Naik. And I can show you my fingerprint. Zakir Naik, there is no need for fingerprint. The spitting you are doing always is more than enough. Do you believe it or not? I have a lot of grass growing in my backyard just because of your spit. You're a spitting machine, Christian Prince. So respect. First of all, Allah created me like the way. Secondly, I spit as I was. It's a free land. Yeah, you believe in democracy now? Yes, we believe in democracy with spitting. And you will see Abdul Man now making comments saying, this is not Zakir Naik. Sound look like him. But trust me, brother, this is not him. This is how smart they are. So the Prophet, he died by poison, while Allah was swearing by fig. I mean, do you see how important it is? Muhammad is dying by poison. Allah, he put a fig in front of him. He have an important topic to say to us, to the world. I swear by the fig. Do we have any Muhammadan? He can bring us his fig with him and call us? Shouldn't Allah, Prophet, he be busy with something more? And what is this? By the fig? And why he don't explain why he is, what does that mean exactly? Why does God, he cannot make a full sentence, can tell us something useful? Any Muhammadan? Zero Muhammadan until now texting us, so we can call. Zero. Do you see how strong their faith is? Allah was a figgish God. William, you want to call? Why you want to call? Are you a Muslim, my friend? Only Muslims can call me. If you are not a Muslim, you cannot. I take only calls from Muslims because we want Muslims to respond to what we say. We don't want you to tell us, I agree. You can say that in the chat. Look what this Muhammadan, he is saying to us in the chat. Blow up CP house and if Jesus. Very, 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 very Islamic. And by the way, Islam don't teach violence. Muslims who practice violence are not following the Prophet. The Prophet, he don't kill people, he just burn them alive. He don't burn people, he don't kill people, he just rip them to pieces. Like he did to the women, Qirfa. This is how the Muslims are refuting us. Do you see it? Yeah, my friend, you blow up my house, don't worry, it's okay. I will have a new one second day. Allah will provide me, brother. I will tell you why, brother. I planted a fig tree in my yard, and then I will go and sell the fig. And as long the fig is holy, I will sit in the Holy Land, and I will make a lot of money. And all the scholars agree with me. What you can do about it? Coward. And look at those, they are making living and business from this, look at those genius. Can you find me one of them, he understand even what he is talking about? I swear by the fig that none of you dare to call me. Prove me wrong. By the fig and with the... I can't swear by watermelon because Muslims allow sex with watermelon. I am a Muslim. Oh, okay, let us see this guy. Let us call this guy and see. We are calling him. Don't call me, Abdul. Don't call me. I will call you. I will call you. If you call me, it doesn't work. I have to call you. All right? Just text me and I will call you. All right. Hello? Yes, my friend, you are live on air. You are a Muslim?
Yeah.
Can you confirm that? Can you say the Shahada?
Yeah, La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah.
What does that mean?
There's no God but Allah and Muhammad is the last messenger.
But you just said there's no God.
Yeah, but Allah.
Okay. Have you ever heard of somebody saying there's no fig but fig?
There's no fake but fake?
No, there's no fig but fig.
What do you mean?
Well, either there's fig or there's no fig. You just told me there's no fig but fig. Do we have fig or there's no fig?
A fig is a plant or like a
Doesn't
vegetable,
matter.
right?
We are just replacing a word. When you say to me, there's no God but Allah. Is Allah is God?
Allah is God, yeah.
Okay, but you just said there's no God.
Well, this is the name of God. There's no God.
It doesn't matter, but
like,
you just said to me there's no God. How you deny the existence of God and then you confirm saying that Allah? I mean, this is silly. But anyway, I will go with that. So you called me to prove to me. Did you hear what we are saying, my friend?
yeah, you were talking about fig or swearing by something, right?
Yeah, I mean, your God is really like, it looked like he is too much into vegetables and fruits.
Okay, wow, okay.
Why he swear by fig?
Well,
Why God he swear by fig? What do you think?
because it's his creation. He created it, right?
Well, my friend, everything in me is God a creation, correct? Which means if I go to the bathroom now and I do pee, is Allah going to swear by the pee which he made? Because he made me, and whatever come from me is made too. So is
No,
God going to swear by the pee of Christian bread?
He didn't make that. Your body did that when
That's
you
not true.
digested.
That's not true. If God, he made the machine who make things, as an example, the true. You just said to me the fig, Allah, he made the fig, right? But the fact,
Okay,
Allah,
I have a chance for you,
Allah,
CP.
he just made the tree. He did not make the fig, and then the tree made the fig. So according to you, what come from the tree is made by Allah, but what comes up from me is not made by Allah. What kind of logic is
Okay,
that
but
logic?
CP, okay, I have a challenge for you because I've been looking at your videos for a long time, right?
Well,
And
the problem is my mom. She told
no,
me,
no,
don't,
but if
my,
you,
my,
if
my mom, she told me, don't accept any challenge, because Muslims challenges is scary. Give me your challenge. Go ahead.
okay, if you show me why I should, if Islam is false, then I will leave Islam.
If I show you why
Okay.
Islam is false, you will leave Islam. This is the
If
challenge.
you show me, yeah, if you show me why I should leave Islam and why it's not the truth, then I
Okay.
will leave Islam because I watched your videos and I have some doubts, but it's very hard to leave.
Okay.
But like, yeah, so that's my challenge. If you show me, I will leave right
Okay.
now. in this- in this
Can
debate.
you give me yourself the most strong reason for you to believe in Islam, so I can go from there? What is the most strong thing for you?
I believe in like the miracles that Muslims say.
Like
and
what?
this,
Like the fig?
like no, not the fake.
Huh.
Probably I don't know, just miracles, like just any miracles.
So you believe in Islam because of the miracle, but when I ask you what the miracle, you say I don't know what miracles. I mean that's too much. Give me one of them.
The bee one, the way the honey makes the bees make the honey.
The bee, thank you. You see, remember what I told you, that Allah he swear by my pea. Now Allah will swear by the bee and he will swear by the honey. Look at this. You just mentioned to me the bee honey, right? But according to the Quran, according to the city Allah, the honey of the bees is their poo-poo.
No.
Okay, you want to see?
Yeah.
All right. According to the Quran, bees, they eat a fruit and they poo-poo honey.
Okay. Let me see. Put it up on your thingy because I can't see
Well,
it.
what do you mean, let me see? You are the one who mentioned the verse. You do not know what the verse is? Read it. Here we go.
No, I know the verse in chapter
Go and
60
eat
something.
all the produce of the earth. What the bees do? They go and eat all the produce of the earth. But by the way, it says fruits, not produce. If you change the translation, this guy is an idiot. It doesn't say produce really. It says a fruit, thimar. So if you go to different translator, let's see. I think the bees they went to eat the fig. So then eat the fruit and follow the ways of your Lord made easy for you. Allah, He made easy the way for them. But as I know that bees, they fly, they don't go on roads. But anyway, let's go. There come forth from their belly a drink. So according to the stupid Allah, the bees, they eat pig and they piss honey.
No, but doesn't the nectar get collected in the bees?
This is not what it says. This is not what it says. You see, my friend, when you say the nectar is not the food they eat yet. It is something they store, correct?
Yeah, in the belly.
But Allah saying, no, Allah saying you eat from the fruit. You eat from the fruits. You eat from the fruit, and then after you eat from the fruit, honey will come from your belly.
Okay.
How is that happening?
Well, Muslims said that the way I read articles, and the Muslim sheikh up in the mosque explained to me that this is the way that they store the nectar, and this is where the honey comes from.
My friend, can't Allah say, go and collect the nectars? I mean, Arabic is very simple. Allah,
I know.
If Allah want to make a miracle, He can say, okay, bee, let me, I get a bee here. Hey, bee, what do you do for a living?
Okay.
I translate for you now. I collect nectar, and I put it in my mouth.
All right.
And I put it in a tube inside my mouth, and then I take it to the hive, which means the bee which collect the nectar is not the same one who make it honey. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But the Quran says the opposite.
Okay, fine.
What do you mean, okay, fine, my friend? You made a challenge for me. See, I told you, my mom, she told me don't accept any challenge.
Because I don't know, they haven't explained it to me like this, so I don't know. Like, I'm
my friend,
confused.
You do not need the explanation or the explanation. This is science. You go, you will see that there's a bee who collect the nectar, and there's other bees who make the honey. You know.
All right.
By the way, I used to work as a bee for 3 years, so I'm expert in that. You know. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I've been given the rank to be like, do you know Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
He was with me. This is why they call him Mr. Bean, because he was Mr. B.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
true
cool.
story. Sahih al-Bukhari, brother.
Wow, dude, you're crazy. Okay.
I am the crazy, or God is the crazy. What the heck with this guy? This is a God explaining to us how according to the stupid God, the bees, they eat fruit and they poo honey, and this is why we are eating the poo of the bees.
So bee does not come from, so honey does not come from the belly. It's the nectar, right?
My friend, first of all, the one who go out. This is the worker bee, go out to collect the nectar, is not going to eat and honey come from it. Do we agree in that?
Yeah, because they crush the nectar down to sugars, and then from that they make the honeycomb, right?
Not only that. Then the bee who collect the nectar is going to take it back to the hive. Correct? Okay. And then in the hive, there is a process of making honey. It's not the same bee. Right away from her mouth will come honey.
Okay.
You know?
Right, okay.
And I am not a scientist, either like by the way, I'm very well educated in this, not because I was like, working in the bee field for 3 years. I used to work as a postman for the bees hive. I delivered them all the messages. So they tell me, I know all the secrets.
Okay, CP, I read your book, and it said in the book that the Muslims have 5 obligations to complete, but you said there's a 6th one, which is jihad. That Muhammad was commanded to fight against non-Muslims until they said there's no God but Allah.
Yeah.
But how, if this is the case, how come like I'm not told about it as a Muslim to do this?
Okay, what is the best way to go to heaven?
The best way?
Yeah.
I think in the Quran, I saw your video. You said that to fight or something, right?
Jihad.
Or to fight or be
jihad,
killed or kill or something.
to jihad. This is the most beloved act by Allah. So how the Muslim
Can you show me?
It's all over. Let us go. Okay, no problem. There's somebody is trying. You see, when a Muslim he call right away, the other Muslim they try to call, but not to talk to me. They try to call to drop the call. You know.
Yeah.
You know they don't want to talk right away. They if you drop your call now, they will stop calling. Okay.
Okay.
If you go in the Quran, you will see in the Quran as an example in the chapter of the spider.
Right.
By the way, your God is like a zoo God. You know, I don't know. He have everything. He have elephant, zoo. You know, I mean, a cow.
Okay.
What the heck is that? Okay, so if you go here, it says, let us see this verse. Chapter 29, verse number 69. It says, as for those who strive, this is the word jihad, fast translation, do jihad, hard in us or cause, we will surely guide them to our path.
Right, okay.
Okay, so the confirmation of the right path, if you do jihad. This is a promise.
But what does it mean by the right path? Is that heaven?
Which means to go to heaven.
Okay.
You know, yeah. And then the Quran says in chapter of Ali Imran, don't think that those who die or killed for the sake of Allah, they are dead, but they are living. So this is not a promise for anyone except those who do jihad. You as a Muslim, you die, that's it, you are dead. But if you do jihad, you don't die, you will be alive, but in different place, supposedly. So here we go, chapter 3, verse number 169, saying that. You think that they are dead, but in fact they are alive. This is a promise never been given to anyone. So which means all the other 5 the Muslims they give us are false. This is the most important one. Because other ones, they don't give you life even when you die. You have life after, yes. Those are alive. You know, even they are killed. You think they are killed. You think they are dead.
But did Muhammad ever kill anybody?
Well, Muhammad, he's a coward. You know, he's a guy who shout at people in the parking lot.
That's not nice.
And when people they fight with him, you know, he cry. Yeah, Muhammad, he don't kill really. Muhammad, he hide behind. He ordered his men to go and kill, but he was, as I know, he was like a choppy guy. He do not know. He is not fast and moving. He hardly can climb a donkey. So how he can fight, you know?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And you know the Quran says.
But did he ever?
Let me ask you: is those who do jihad is equal to those who don't do jihad in Islam?
Equal? I'm not sure.
Will the Quran confirm that those who do jihad are not equal to those who don't? So
where does it say that?
Well, in the Quran too. So when somebody says to you, "Oh, Christian Prince is adding number 6," and he believes this is the most important one, well, I have the proof. Not equal are those of believers who sit at home, you know, to the one who do jihad.
Where? Okay.
This is
okay.
Yeah, I'm showing.
What verse is this?
I'm showing you the verses in front of your eyes.
It's just very slow. The thingy. It's just.
Yeah, this is a chapter 4, verse number 95.
Okay, 495. Okay.
So those who go kill are not equal to those who don't do kill. So now, if you don't go and join jihad with Putin, you know, mashallah, you know, Qadarov, he decided to do jihad with Putin to be his puppy because Putin became Allah and Qadarov is worshipping Putin. So you do jihad, you are not equal to anyone. You are not equal to the Muslim who stay home. So why the Muslim they don't add it? It shouldn't be number 6. It should be number 1.
Okay, but Muhammad, like in the Quran it says like to not fight against non-Muslims because unless those who
this is abrogated. This is abrogated.
It says I heard Ali Dawa say it in Speaker's Corner. He said that if do not fight against those only if they remove you from their homes or something like that, or kick you out of their homes. There's a verse in the Quran that says that.
Is that the guy who wear a jacket from the circus and his wife, she gave him a grape?
I don't know, but
I mean, this is a kid. Yeah, who
it's
cares
the
what this
verse in
guy
the
is
Quran.
saying? This guy is a
No,
kid, my
but it's
friend.
in the Quran.
Okay, no. Are you saying to me that Ali Dawa is a scholar? He don't even have high school. I mean, who is this guy? He's a circus
Yeah,
guy.
but
He's a
it's in
joker.
the,
Like, you know, at least, you know, mention to me someone is noble, like Mimi Hijab. You know, he show his nipples. My friend, there's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of Bara'a. Bara'a, which is a tawbah. Bara'a,
okay.
Muhammad, he made it clear that he washed his hand from all the agreement. So those are previous agreement. Don't fight those who don't fight you. Don't kick them unless they kick you. Don't. But this is when Muhammad was weak. When Muhammad, he becomes strong, he said freedom from all obligation. That's why this chapter, right, the real name is Bara'a. Bara'a mean I wash my hands from everything. You know, I'm free from it. You know.
Okay.
And then later they change the name and they make it a Tawbah. So Muhammad, he made a treaty, and he have no obligation no more to follow the treaty. Go for the coming 4 months and see killing as much as you want. You know. And you know when, and the funny is the reason the Quran is confusing. When you read verse number 1, then verse number 2, verse number 3, you think they are coming in order. Right. This is where the confusion coming from. But the fact that verse number 1 is the last one in the chapter, not the first one.
Yeah, but my question was, I think I said it before. I know there's a lot of things in the Quran that says kill the kuffar and the pagans or whatever.
My friend, just to show you,
but these things are from wars, though, right?
This is the same chapter 9, verse number 7. How can there be a treaty with Allah and His Messenger for the idolaters?
As a friendly way.
No, how you can have a treaty with them? You cannot have a treaty with them. You cannot.
Why?
Because simply Muhammad, you see, Muhammad is a deceiver. They went to Putin. They told him, "Are you going to attack Ukraine?" He said, "He swear by Allah 1,000 times." Then
but Putin is not a Muslim. He's a Christian.
No, he is a Muslim because he do the act of Islam, my friend. He's a criminal. He's acting the act of Islam. Yes. So listen carefully here. When Muhammad, he sent a letter to the king of the Roman, convert to Islam or die. Did he?
Where did he say that? I heard you say that before. Where did he? I never saw any reference. Can you just show me that so I can be?
Do you watch my? Do you always watch my videos or only read my book?
I watch your videos time to time, and I have some doubts about Islam, so that's why I wanted to call you, because like what they tell me is different from what you're showing me, and it's just messing with my mind a bit.
This is the hadith. Allah, false messenger, he sent a letter to the king of the Roman, and he said to him, "Aslim taslam," a threat. You know, this guy never fought him. He never sent an army. The Roman never invade Mecca. They never occupy any territory, and they
I can't see it.
And they have no interest. Well, this is Sahih Muslim. Sorry, this is here. This is Adab al-Mufrad, hadith number 1109. But you can find it in Sahih Muslim too.
How many battles did Muhammad have in his life?
My friend, Muhammad, he had 0 battles.
He had 0.
He had 0 because he never fought. He sent.
But I thought he went and attacked or something like that.
When they say Muhammad attack, it's not Muhammad. And Muhammad is a coward. He don't dare to attack anyone. He never.
Okay,
attacked.
well, how many did his tribe?
There's only one time where Muhammad was in the back and somebody threw a rock, and he broke his 4 teeth. That's why when he speak like Zakir Naik. He spit all over. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it said teeth, though. I thought it said the face.
I'm not joking, my friend. The hadith says...
I thought it said the face. I know, but it said face, not teeth, though. It said his face was dripping in blood.
Okay, what they broke?
I don't know, something else. It's not his... but how do you know it's teeth, though?
Okay, well, what is the ruba'iyya?
Ruba'iyya, I do not have a clue.
Okay, let us see what the hadith says.
Okay. Can you show me? Before you go there, just show me where you threatened the Christians.
This is your fatwa. This is your fatwa here. a Muslim saying, well, you know, somebody said, somebody, let me find, this is a fatwa. Somebody's asking, you speak Arabic?
Me?
Yeah?
No.
No. Why you don't speak Arabic?
I don't speak Arabic because
Okay,
I'm from Europe.
Listen. I'm going to ask Harut and Marut, you know?
Uh-huh.
I will say some black magic words and you repeat after me. And right away you will start speaking Arabic.
Okay.
Say, let me open first the chapter of Harut and Marut. But you are joking? You think I'm joking? This is my friend. We do this for a living, my friend. We are here doing black magic. You know, I have customers coming from around the world. Listen to me. I'm you know, this is not this is true. So listen. Here,
but
Allah,
I don't know. How does black magic exist in the 21st century?
Show respect, please. Chapter 2, verse 102.
Okay.
They followed the evil ones, gave out falsely against the power of Solomon. You know the power of Solomon? He can sleep with 99 women non-stop,
Yeah, okay.
you know. Yeah, he's like, you know, not so strong because I don't know why he could not finish 100.
That was Shaitan came in the image of him, right?
But look, and then, but the evil ones teaching man magic. Who? The evil one. But who teach the evil ones magic? Such a thing came down in the Babylon to the angel of the Babylon, the angels Harut and Marut. But neither of those taught anyone such a thing without saying, disclaimer, we are here for a trial. So don't do blasphemy. And they learned from them the means to sow discord between the man and the wife. Are you married?
No, I'm not married, no.
Okay, you know what?
Thank God, because I don't want to.
No, listen, I want you to get married because I want to show you my power now. I learned from Harut and Marut how I can make you fight with your wife and get divorced. What do you think?
What verse and chapter is this, by the way?
This is the chapter of the cow, you know? The chapter
Yeah,
of
but what surah?
The chapter of the cow. Surah, you know, surah is a chapter.
Yeah, but what number? Surah what?
What
Like
verse you mean?
6,
One
7?
verse,
Yeah.
Okay, 102.
102. Which the cow 102. Okay, I'll search up the cow. No problem.
Yeah. By the way, do you know why your God he called this chapter the cow chapter?
No.
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 Think again.
Why you call this the chapter of the cow? I don't know.
According to Allah, and this is the laughable book of God, a man he killed somebody. He's a Jewish guy, you know.
Right.
They were fighting over a credit card, obviously. So this Jewish guy, you know, he was killed by other guy. He's a Jewish too. And then they want to know who killed this guy, you know. So they come to Moses and they told him, hey, Moses, can you ask your God to find who is the one, you know, who killed this guy, you know. So Moses, you know, he have a connection. He's a Jew, you know, they have connection everywhere, you know, in the White House, with Putin, everywhere. Like wherever you go, the Jews have connection. And Allah is no different. So, you know, he connect with Allah and he told him, bring some beef. And some they say it was the penis of the cow. Some they say the tail, some they say the tongue. Depend on the scholar. And then they say, so we say to strike the body with the piece of the heifer. You know, heifer is like a kind of cow. They do heifering thing, you know. So, and this is how Allah, he raised people from death.
Right.
What do you mean, right?
Okay.
What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, I understand what you said, but I'm kind of confused. How did he raise them up from dead by the piss of the cow?
Not the piss, by beating him, by beating the guy. The guy is dead. He was killed by a dagger, you know. The guy, you know, he told him, give me your wallet. The guy did not give him the wallet. Give me your credit card. He did not give him a credit card. The guy, he put a dagger in his, you know, in his pocket. You know, this is, you know, this because this guy is a Jew, you know, he, you know, and so he killed him. And then the Moses, you know, Moshe, he told Allah how we can get this guy to tell us how it happened. Allah, he told him get some beef, you know. So Moses, he went all the way to India. He asked the Hindus permission to kill a cow. The Hindus refused. They said to him, we will go in war with you if you do that, because cow is very dear for us. So Moshe, this is why Moshe, by the way, he used to be Indian, but he left because he cannot do it there. So he moved to a land there's no Hindus, and then he killed the cow and he beat the guy, and then the guy he come like like he stand up, like he just his head, like his half body. He sit down, and he told him, the guy who killed me, his name is Jack Shalom, and he died again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wow. Okay. But no, seriously, Sleepy, can you actually? Because I just like show me something else that will like give me more doubts. Because I'm still like,
listen.
This cow
Allah,
thing
He
is
raised
not gonna
people. The
help me.
verse says, if you open it, it says, and this is how Allah He raised people from death. How? By beating them by beef.
Okay.
I want you to help me here. Why God He raised people by beating them by beef?
Why God raised people by death by beating them with beef? I don't know, because that's just something He does.
I don't know. I think this is the power of beef.
Possibly.
Do you think?
I don't
Do you
know.
think your God is a Hindu God?
I think he's not a Hindu god.
So why?
But
I mean, why
he's-
beef? Why the cow? Why the cow?
Because cows are just, I don't know. He used a cow. I don't know why.
Why not a turkey like Erdogan?
I don't know.
Okay. What about chicken
But
like Kadyrov?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But CP, seriously, can you? I asked you this question at the start. Can you show me? Because I asked a Muslim, my friend in Saudi Arabia. He's a friend of me. He plays with me on games and stuff. And I said to him, I asked him questions. Did Muhammad is it true that Muhammad ever killed people or whatever, or killed somebody at least? And he said no, he never did any such thing. So is that true or is that false? Because I'm just confused.
There is a story, see, as I said, Muhammad is a coward. He don't go for war, but he order killing. As an example, did you hear the story of Qurfa?
No, I haven't.
Qurfa, she was a very well-respected woman, and she refused to accept Muhammad as a prophet.
Right.
And the Muslim report that Muhammad, he ordered this woman to be tied up between two camels. Between two camels.
Okay.
And he ordered the camels to run in two different directions.
Why did he do? For what reason?
He cut her to pieces alive.
Yeah, but why?
Because she refused him. She refused him
Was
as a prophet.
was
Muhammad,
she
he waged
Muslim
war.
or a slave?
Muhammad, no, she is a free woman. She is very well respected. Actually, she used to stop war. This is how much the Arab respect her. If she put her scarf between the two armies, this is what she did according to Muslims once. She put her scarf between two armies, and she said, the one who passed my scarf first is the one who disrespect me. So both army went home, because nobody dared to disrespect. But this is how respected she is. So Muhammad, because this woman, she refused to accept him as a prophet, he killed her by ripping her two parts, and then he took her daughter to be a sex slave. And let me show you some reference.
Wow. Okay. I never knew that. Thanks for telling me that.
Yeah, let us see. I don't say things without giving proof. So let me give you a reference. And not only she is a woman, she is a very old woman.
Okay.
Okay, I will use Google Translation to help you.
Yeah.
And I will post the link. Actually, I believe there is a book translated in English for this, but I don't know where the link it is for it. The book name At-Tabaqat al-Kubra, Muhammad ibn Sa'd, volume number 2, page number 90. And I'm going to use Google Translation. Translate to Google. If you go to the end of the page here, it says, She was a very old Qurfa. She was a very old woman, and he killed her violently. He tied her legs with ropes. Then he tied her between two camels, and he, you know, the translation is not good here, and he make her to imagine how filthy he is.
Yeah, but like I don't think this is true, bro. This is
My
obviously
friend, this is your books. This is not my books. You see,
real
this
hadith?
is the book Muhammad ibn Sa'ad, At-Tabaqat al-Kubra, volume number 2, page number 90, and this exists in many Islamic books anyway. So if you say to me, I don't think it's true, yeah, this is you want to play the game as all Muslims they play, no problem. It's up to you.
No,
Yeah.
but like I'm just because I never heard this before. So
if this is a
why
book
I'm just
written by a
like,
Christian prince, then you have the right to say, well, it's not true. But if a Christian prince is quoting what is written by you Muslims, how you say to Christian prince that's not true?
yeah, okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Why a
I get
Muslim?
you, yeah.
You know, the Muslims are proud about their prophet very much. They worship him. So
Yeah.
when those Muslims they
Well, we
wrote
don't
this,
worship him. We just
no,
we
you
don't
worship him. The truth is you worship him. And when they wrote
We
those
don't
stories,
worship him.
when they wrote those stories, the manner we are talking about today is not exist. And the Muslims are so proud about how he killed this woman. They are so excited. So for them, when they mention it, and this is the link, I'm going to post it. I made short link because it's have an Arabic title. It's going to be long. I just posted the link for the reference, guys. So save it. So later don't ask me for the reference about how Muhammad, he raped a woman, very old women. Very.
How old was she?
According to my understanding, more than 86 something.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
between
she's
80
old.
and 80, maybe 90. There's no exact number to be sure from. But the book says clearly, very old women. And this is a statement you don't say to someone is just 60, you know, very old.
Is there the reason in that the reason for her killing
My
is in
friend,
that
there's no
thingy, right?
reason can explain this. Let us say, first, she's a woman, correct? Secondly, she's
Yeah.
old. Number 3, if I was a leader of an army, and she is not really, I mean, she have 13 sons. Muhammad, he killed them all, and he took the daughters. She have a daughter, she is very beautiful. He took her as a sex slave.
Right.
But there is no reason to do what he did. You want to kill her? Let us say a person was in war with me. You know, I was fighting this family. You know, they are my enemies. And then I killed the 13 sons. Why I want to kill this old, very old woman? And not only kill her, he tied her between two camels and he ripped her to pieces. This is not killing no more. This is torture. He's evil.
Okay.
The same Muhammad he did. There's a story about supposedly.
Babe, can I want that post that you linked, is that Shia website?
Yeah,
Or
but this is the book is a Sunni book.
But what if like if
This
I
is
show
library.
some
This is library.
imams and they,
No, this
but
is,
if I show some Sunni, they will say, "Oh, this is Shia," and you know, so
my friend. Does it really matter if even if it's Shia book or Sunni book? Do the Shia?
Well, Sunnis say that the Shias lie.
My friend. Okay, what about the Sunni? But this is a Shia library. They have all books. They have Al-Bukhari. Is Al-Bukhari book of Shia? No. They have Muslim. They have all books.
But Shias don't take Sahih al-Bukhari or Sahih Muslim,
This
right?
is library, my friend. This is library.
Okay, library. Okay.
This is library. It's not about Shia. It's not about Sunni. It's not about, you know, this is library. They have books. They have thousands and thousands of books.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the story about your prophet, you know, putting nails in the eyes of those shepherds who supposedly they killed the shepherd and run away, or people who left Islam, you know.
Wait. They killed who?
There's a bunch of guys. They came to Muhammad. They brought their animals and they convert to Islam. Muhammad, he told them to put their animals there, you know. Then they decide to run away. Obviously, they did not, you know, they found that Muhammad is a fraud. According to the Muslim stories.
Okay. But can you show me what he put nails in their eyes?
It's in front of you.
Okay, wait, it's loading.
When they came first time to Muhammad, he ordered them to drink the camel urine, you know, which is very weird, and to drink from the milk, you know. And then when they wake up in the morning, they decide to take their camels. The Muslims, they say they are stealing camels. But as I see here, those people, they come to him. It doesn't sound like they are stealing anything. But anyway, they took the camels and they killed one shepherd in order to steal, according to Muslims. And then when Muhammad, he cut them, he cut their hands, he cut their feet, and he put nails after he put it in fire. And he what they call it in English, when you blind somebody with nails, he gouged out their eyes.
Okay, gouged out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this is.
And there's tons of example. All of this is Sahih.
Well, how come nobody tells me the history of Muhammad? They keep saying, like, I went on YouTube to search his documentary of his life, and these sheikhs and imams are telling me his life, and everything's just, he's a peaceful man. I don't even understand how this is.
Yeah, Muhammad is peaceful, but isn't it the Quran says that those who do mischievement in the earth cut their feet, cut their hands, cut their etc.?
Yeah, but that mischief is like, if you read the first verses of that, it says if you wage war, okay, against Muhammad and Allah. So it's not just like just go and killing them. If you wage war.
No. Wage war in Islam is me. Now, I am, according to Muslims, I'm waging war, so I deserve a punishment, as the Quran says. Wage war is anyone who opposes Allah, Messenger, he is in war. And even if you don't actually oppose Allah, as long as you refuse to accept Islam, you're at war. That's why the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 29 says, attack those who believe not in Allah in the last days, not those who attack you, those who believe not. Just because you don't believe not, you are at war with them.
But that's the war. That was a battle between a Roman Christian thingy and
no, my friend. The one who started first of all, Muhammad, he started killing the Christians and the Jews before he went to the Roman. And the Christian, they never fought Muhammad. They never have a war with him, and there's no reason for him to kill them. And when he said, "Kill them if they pay you jizya," then don't stop killing them.
But the speakers, the Dawah team in Speakers Corner in London, they said that all the wars or battles or whatever, they threatened and they attacked the Muslims.
Well, I just showed you the hadith where Muhammad, he sent the letter to the Romans saying, become a Muslim, you will be safe. Aslam taslam. So it is Muhammad who sent. Muhammad, he sent the letter. He sent letters to the Persian, to the Roman, and to the. Did the Persian attack Muhammad? No, he attacked them. Persia is far away, at the end of the world. Okay. So why the Muslim army went there? I mean,
I don't know.
Muslim lies. But the Muslim lies is bigger than the biggest poo-poo in the earth. So
but maybe this was just one time.
When the Muslims,
when
Muhammad, he sent his army to fight the Persian and the Roman and to Egypt, you know, the ruler of Egypt, he sent them gifts. He did not fight him. He sent them gifts. He sent them Maria the Copt and her cousins.
Is it true that Egypt was never a Muslim country and it was forced by Muslims to become Muslim?
No, this is the land of the Coptic, and the Coptic were occupied by the Roman. But the Roman of that territory, the Roman ruler, he was a friend to Muhammad. He sent him a gift. Muhammad, you cannot trust Muhammad. He take your gift, second day he go and kill you. So they never fought him. Name for me when the Egypt attack, the Roman in Egypt attack Muhammad. Never. How they can do so? How even they can do so, my friend? There is a sea between them. Egypt is not in the border of Saudi Arabia.
But how did they manage to attack Egypt then?
They took the, you know, the attack in, they took the
Boats?
they took the Jordan, they take Syria, and then they invade. You know, they went all the way to Egypt. Anywhere they can cross the sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just confused.
So what do you think?
Because like I pray like 5 times a day, and I like wake up for Fajr every morning.
Why you pray 5 times a day?
5:30.
Why you pray 5 times a day?
Because I'm very strict about my religion, and I just like.
Okay, where in the Quran it says pray 5 times?
Oh my God! Why did I have to say that? Because I know it says 3 times in the Quran, but it's like there's five names of the prayers mentioned in the Quran.
What 5 prayer? Okay, can you show me the 5 prayer mentioned in the Quran?
I think there's a verse in the Quran that mentions all the prayers.
No. Teach me. I want to learn.
I don't know the verse, but
and you see, okay, you know Mimi Hijab. Mimi Hijab, he says, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, is going to be not from God. There's a contradiction. If there's a contradiction, correct?
Okay.
Okay. So if you say to me, there's verse mentioned 5 prayer, and then the Quran says pray 3 times, 2 at the end of the day, and 1 in the in the approach of the night.
Well, maybe you put 2 prayers in 1 prayer, and in the last night prayers, maybe just 1 prayer.
Here we go. It says, this is Allah, He is ordering them how many times to pray. Establish prayer, the 2 end of the day, this is mean the end of the day and the beginning of the day. According to Muhammad, when the sun rise, this is end of a day. And when the sun set, this is the other end of a day.
Okay.
So there's 2 end of the day. And those you pray on them, and when the night approach, so 3 times. The one who make it 5, it was Moses. When Muhammad, he went to Allah, supposedly, and Allah enjoyed Muhammad with 50 prayer. Then Moshe, the Jewish guy, he have a calculator. The Jews, they have calculator. So he said to him, Habibi Muhammad, how you can pray 50 times? So your prophet, he went back to Allah, and he asked him for discount. Have you ever heard of a God he give discount from 50 to 5?
Well, it's just how God does. I mean, in the Bible, God changes his mind a lot about different things too, right?
No.
Yes, when Moses came to ask Jesus about to not kill or punish some type of people, and then God said, "Don't kill them" or something.
Okay, but this did not change his mind. This did not change his mind.
Well, it was his order was first to kill them, and then Moses asked Jesus to not kill them.
This is what asked Jesus. What are you talking about? Listen. So,
oh God.
No, if you want to give me something, give me a reference so we can read, and you will see that you are wrong. But here, this God, he told Muhammad 50 prayer, right?
Okay.
Okay.
But what's wrong with God changing his mind?
It's not about changing his mind. It's not about changing his mind. I mean, the guy, you just gave him 50 prayer. Why you give him 50 prayer if he cannot do it?
Because the Muslims won't be able to do 50. There's Muslims today that can't even do 5.
You are saying that Allah is wrong. So Muslims cannot do 50,
No, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. He was just, it was just maybe, I don't know. It's just something that
you just said. You just said the Muslims cannot do 50, correct?
It'll be really hard, yeah.
No, it's not very hard. It's impossible. How many hours a day? You sleep 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, at least. I mean, some people sleep more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So if we have 16 hours, I'm going to use a calculator. This is made by the Christians. This is why the numbers will be false now, because the Christian calculator is wrong, So if we have 16 hours left and we have 50 prayer, so we are going to divide 50 to 16.
Yeah, but 1 prayer for me takes like maybe like 8 minutes, maybe 7 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes or 7 minutes, but you need to do ablution before the prayer, correct?
Yeah, but not every time before you pray. It just depends if you went to the toilet beforehand.
So you spend the whole day, you don't go to the toilet?
No, but like if I'm praying 5 times a day, I maybe have to do ablution like 2 times.
If you touch your wife, you have to do ablution. Just
well,
touch her hand.
Luckily, I don't have a wife. So it's all
if
good.
you touch your mother, you have to do ablution. But anyway,
Okay,
so
ablution.
50
Okay, go
time,
ahead, make
50
your point.
time divide to 16. This is without the ablution. That means you have to pray 3 times an hour. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. That means you have to pray every 20 minutes.
No, not 3 times an hour. Why you say 3 times an hour?
15 divide to 16. We said we sleep 8 hours at least.
Okay.
I mean, you might people don't sleep 8 hours really. I mean, if you are
Well, I know I sleep about 9.5.
yeah, I sleep 24 hours. You know, I'm talking to you now, sleeping, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a sleeping, talking person. Jibreel, you know, he's talking to you now. So, so this is impossible. And even the hadith says that, you know, the Musa's, he told Muhammad, well, your people cannot do that, right? And obviously Muhammad, he is convinced, my people cannot do that. So Musa's, he told him, go back to Allah and ask him to lower it. So from 50 to 5. Why Allah don't give him 5 from the beginning? I mean, what? And how Musa is there, by the way? Isn't Musa is dead?
Oh, his spirit is there.
Huh? No,
his spirit is there.
No, he did not see spirit. He see spirit. His spirit is there.
Yeah, that's what I said. His spirit is there.
That's false, my friend. Because resurrection, after resurrection, prophets and a human being, all of them, their body resurrected with the soul. And then reunited.
Oh, that reminds me of a question. I heard you say in one of your videos to a guy that in the surah in the Quran it says that before Muhammad all messengers passed away.
Before what?
Before Muhammad all messengers passed away.
Yeah, the Quran says that, not me.
Yeah, but but in the English translation it doesn't say all.
Well, this is false translation as usual. What you expect? It says قد خلت. قد is حرف استحقاق. قد خلت.
Okay.
قد خلت من قبلهم, which means it's already accomplished. All messengers before them did pass away. Chapter 3.
Okay.
Chapter 3, verse 144. Chapter 5, verse number 75. Like here, chapter 5, verse number 75, it says, قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلِ. And the Messiah, the son of Maryam, he is just a messenger, and all messengers before him, they pass away. Let's click at the translation.
Okay.
The Muslim translation, they say many messengers were pass away, but that's not true. There's nowhere the word many is exist. And I changed any Muslim to show me where the word many is exist. It says, قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ. All messengers before him, they pass away. You change the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Let's see, different one. Let's see, this guy, Sarwar. You know? But Mary
so all messengers, right?
Was more than the messenger before whom lived many other messengers. What is that? This translation is using Google, maybe. Let us use different idiot. Shakir. Okay. Apostle before him have indeed passed away. The apostle, all of them. So, and this is contradiction, because even Muslim, they claim that there's a prophet, his name is Idris. Allah, he took him up to heaven. So is Idris in heaven or not? They will say, well, the Quran is not making it clear. Then,
yeah, but it says before whom there lived many other messengers. That doesn't mean all. Many means like just like
my friend,
like
the word many is not exist. You can take this. There is a Muslim website, Islam, I think Quran.com, something like this. You can move the mouse over the word, and they will explain, they will translate word by word.
Okay, I believe you. Yeah. It's
in
Arabic,
you don't
right?
need to believe me, my friend. You don't need to believe me. You can ask anyone. Go right now to ask anyone, or even those who you claim that they are teaching in the speaker corner. Tell them, can you show me the word many? Here we go. This verse in front of us. And here we go. Right. We have almost 1,400 Muslims, or I don't know how many, and more later. I have a challenge to any Muslim to show me the word many. Where is the word many? ما المسيح ابن مريم إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل. Where is many? There's no many. Messengers before him, they pass away, which mean all of them. And this is the same goes for the verses about Muhammad. وما
And is
محمد.
Jesus dead in Islam, or is he
No, he's
like?
alive.
Because
You
I know,
are a Muslim,
no,
you
I
do not
know,
know that? You are eating too
no, I
much
know in the
hummus.
Quran it says that.
Chapter 3, listen, chapter 3, verse 144 says,
He was,
Muhammad,
yeah, I know.
Muhammad is
There
no
was a
more
guy
than a
that made
messenger.
appear, but I'm saying that, like, if this verse says it, then how come the other verse says he wasn't dead?
How come what?
If this verse says that he didn't, like many messengers, like all messengers, according to you, died, but in the other verse, in the verse in the Quran, it says that he was made to appear to the Jews that he was,
Yeah,
or to the Christians.
we don't want to mix the topic now. Just focus with me one thing. So Muhammad is no more than a messenger, and here they insert the word many. And I want you. Do you have a sheikh?
Yeah, in the mosque.
Can
yes.
you call him to join us?
How am I meant to call him? Like,
Why not? Because we want to show you.
because I have one
We
phone.
want to show you that Muslims, they lie.
On speaker, yeah.
They lie to you as a Muslim, and there is no many.
Okay, I'll ask him. He speaks Arabic. He's from Algeria, so
Okay,
I'll show
no,
him.
don't ask him. Call him. Call him now. Just you can ask him later, no problem. But can't you call him now? Yeah, just because we want everybody to see. Because either I am making things up, or they are making things up. Why here it says many? Where is the many? Where is the word many? Why Muslims?
How do you say many in Arabic? How do you say the word many?
كثير.
Okay, and that's
A
not in the
lot.
Arabic?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's okay. I believe you. I believe you. So
No, I don't want you just to believe me.
I don't think he will answer because the guy is busy and he's probably in prayer.
What is busy?
right
He
now
has
'cause
4
he's the
wives
imam.
making babies and getting welfare from the
No,
government?
he's the imam. He leads prayers, and he's in work too. Probably, I don't know. So.
What lead the prayer? I mean, he just bend over, he makes some fart, and he make money. What does that mean? Is that a job?
I don't know.
No, my friend, isn't the Muslim they pray 5 times a day?
Yes,
Okay,
obviously.
and he pray 5 times a day. So how that he became something special? He's just a person. He bend in the front of them. By the way, about bending, is it true that Muslims they get excited when they see the ass of a man in front of them and he bend?
No.
Okay, can you explain to me this hadith then? A bunch of Muslims, they come to the caliphate, Omar, and they were complaining that there's a Muslim imam who have a nice ass, and they get tempted by his ass, and they claim he is a feminist. So they are upset because this person, he is, tempting them, and they got horny. So,
Okay.
yeah, let us see the hadith here. Okay, here we go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is Sahih Hadith. I went to Uthman ibn Affan, sorry, Uthman, not Umar. Uthman, not Ibn Farouk, the one who somebody did, make fun of him. I went to Uthman bin Affan while he was be assigned, which means he became the Khalifa, and said to him, you are the chief of the Muslims in general, and you see what befalling to you. We are led the Salat in a prayer by a leader of Al-Fitna. Al-Fitna, do you know what fitna mean?
Fitna?
Yeah.
No.
A temptation, a troublemaker, like he's a person, he tempt people, Here between two brackets it says trial, affliction, etc. So the Muslim now, they are suffering from affliction, brother. Trial, why? The story will continue. And we are afraid of being sinful. Man, they are afraid of being sinful. Why? In following him, what the heck? Uthman, he said, Salat is, you see the word Salat is a prayer. The Muslim, they say when Muhammad, Allah, he do Salat to Muhammad, they mean it says a blessing. But Salat is a prayer. It is the best of all deeds. So when the people do good deed, we'll do the same with them. And when they do bad deed, avoid those bad deed. Then Az-Zuhri, he said, in our opinion, one should not offer Salat behind a feminine person unless there is no alternative. So look what happened. The guy is effeminate. He did not do anything. He is, like he's soft like a female, maybe. Maybe he don't have a beard. He don't have hair in his leg, or etc. So all what he did, he is leading the prayer now. He's the imam. He bent over, and the Muslim, they are in trial. Read with me carefully. Trials and affliction and etc. And we are afraid of being sinful following him. So why they are afraid? Why they are in trial? Because the guy is bending over. Who is the gay here?
Right.
The gay is those Muslims, is not the guy. Because the guy, he did not do anything. The guy, he just bent over to pray. The one who get tempted is the Muslim behind him who claim that they are not gays.
Right.
I want to ask you, when I said to you, do Muslims get tempted when they see an ass of a man in front of them? You said no, correct?
Yeah.
So why those people are they are afraid to do sin?
Because I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. There's so many hadiths.
I will
bro,
give you
that
three
I
options.
don't know.
Maybe his ass is round and nice, and maybe his ass is big and beautiful, or maybe his ass is very attractive to them. Otherwise, why? I mean, the guy, he did nothing.
Well, maybe it's just, maybe you don't know anything. I don't know. You can't just say those three examples because there could be more.
My friend, the guy, he did not do anything. Do you see anything? All what they are doing, he's saying he is effeminate. He did not do anything. He did not do anything. He did not take off his clothes. He is not showing his bum. Like what he's doing. Maybe he's wearing a very short jalabiya, and when he bent over, they see his butt.
I don't know.
Is it true?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it true that shaitan, he take care from the Muslim ass when they pray?
I heard you say this before. Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
Okay, CP. Can you? Because Allah in the Quran says if
No,
if
hold
this
on,
book was
hold on,
other than
hold
for
on,
me-
hold on. So is it true that shaitan take care from the anus of Muslims when they pray? Yes or no?
Yeah, I heard you say this before.
I know,
yeah.
but that's, I'm not saying if you heard it or not. I'm asking you, did you experience?
Is it true?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. No, I
Okay.
think that hadith is obviously made up.
Oh, it's made up. Made up by who? By
Yeah.
the Muslim. The Muslim, they made up hadith.
Well, Bukhari came like 180 years after, almost 200 years after Muhammad, and I just
That's
some
deep.
I believe are some I believe that are made up because there's so many weird things that are written in hadiths that I just
So
I don't know.
So what the Muslim do, and you are not different, obviously. You know, any hadith will make Muhammad look like stupid.
No,
say-
it's not that. Well, I don't know.
First of all, my friend, this is not true. It's proven scientifically that Muslims, when they pray, shaitan take care from their anus. There is a scientist, he's from Japan, his name is Mr. Honda Suzuki Yamayama Toyota. He said
Okay.
that they made a scientific study and they put like a very slow motion camera, you know, and they notice the shaitan is invisible. Remember that. Shaitan is invisible. So they notice that when a Muslim, he bend over to pray, shaitan, he come and he take hair from the Muslim anus and he caused them to fart, you know. And he was Satan, here we go. Verily, Allah Prophet says, verily Satan, he come to you while you are in prayer, and then he take, hair from your anus, from your buttocks, and he stretch it. This is painful, by the way. I mean, this is really painful.
Yeah.
Don't try it.
Okay.
Okay. And he stretch it, and he see the worshipper, until like he keep doing that until he caused the worshipper to break wind, and the wind is coming out of his anus. So you are confirming to me that you never experienced such a thing.
No.
Never, ever, not even once.
I don't think there is a Muslim. I don't know. Like I mostly go off the Quran, to be honest with you, because the hadiths, like I believe some hadiths, but stories like these just make it a bit, I don't know.
I don't know. I notice when I go to the mosque, when I used to be in the Middle East, I always go to pee in the mosque. And I notice how bad the smell is inside the mosque. And I think to myself, maybe the Prophet was truthful. This is why the mosque smells so bad. Everybody is farting because shaitan, he will not stop until he causes you fart, you know. But anyway, you know better because you are a Muslim. So after all what I said to you until now,
I don't know this much.
Until now, you are not convinced that Islam is false?
Well, yeah, like my main thing here was just to see if Muhammad like killed people or whatever and jihad. But I wanted to ask you just there, if because if the Quran has no mistakes, right, and no contradictions, then that's what Allah says in the Quran. He says if there's any mistake or contradiction, then it's not for me. So can you prove that statement?
Well, mistakes, contradiction. I mean, I just showed you the bees. The Quran saying that these eat
Yeah,
eat
but
fruit
that's
and the
something that I just have to
Okay.
think about. Just show me something that makes sense.
All right.
Because
I will show you
if there's
something
because
makes
one
sense.
mistake is too much
But first, I want you to understand my situation. I just received a message that my grandfather, he passed away. And he actually, they told me that he died a year ago. And nobody noticed he's dead. Why? Because he was holding his, he was an old man, So he was holding a staff in his hand, and nobody noticed that he's dead. What do you think about this story? For a year, my grandmother, she did not notice he's dead.
For 1 year, he was on a stick, and he was holding a stick. Nobody saw he was dead.
My grandmother, everybody, the cousins, everybody come, say hello, grandfather. Nobody noticed that he's dead. What do you think about it?
Well, if it's true, then I mean, what can I don't know. Did it happen, or are you just joking?
No, it's a true story. My grandfather will never lie. My grandfather she lied to my grandfather and the neighbors. She don't lie to any people. Only my grandfather.
Was he standing up for 1 year, and he was dead for 1 year holding a stick?
He was standing for 1 year.
Okay, well, if he was standing, that's just impossible because your body will drop if he was dead.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm not kidding you.
Well,
obviously, it's not like, I mean, how can you I mean, you're dead.
First, I thought you were a nice guy. You will not hurt my feeling. I was talking about my grandmother, and look what you told me now. She is telling a lie.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, you asked me what do I think, so I taught you what I think, right?
Okay, so you are being honest with me now.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Well,
Once you're dead,
this story is in the Quran. This story is in the Quran, chapter 34, verse number 14.
Oh my God! You set me up, bro. You set me up.
Exactly, brother. This is the camera program, brother. This is candy camera program.
I should have been. I always thought I was one step ahead of you, but yeah, you got me. Okay.
Okay. So what do you think now? This is a story is in the Quran, and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed he's dead until the termite they ate his steak. When he ate the steak, when the termite they ate the steak, he fell down.
When he fell down, saw plainly that if they had known unseen, they would not have tired and I don't see where it says 1 year.
Well, this is in the interpretation according to your prophet. It was 1 year, almost 1 year. But anyway, think about it. You have this is a king. What do you think? What kind of wood he will use? He will use a very fancy wood, right?
Okay.
Something not cheap wood will die, So it's very fancy wood, and mostly is covered by gold and silver. You never know. This is his staff, the king. So he died standing, holding the stick, and then the termite, they start chewing. They chew very, termite, they are small. And their meal is like one bite a day, something like this. So it took them, according to the interpretation, and let me go and open the interpretation, chapter 34, verse number 14. This is Ibn Kathir, 34. And here, number 14.
But what if this was a miracle done by Allah? You never know.
Absolutely, it's a miracle. I mean, the termite, they work with Allah, and the guy, nobody noticed. My friend, a second ago, you told me that the guy, people will notice. And okay, the wife, she come to talk to the man. He's dead standing. Didn't she notice that this guy is not answering?
But how do you know she came to talk to him?
Well, he have wives. He have many wives. He's a king.
Okay, I get it.
The guy is a king. He's not a guy who live alone in a house in the middle of nowhere. He's a king. He have a kingdom, And look here, brother. Just read with me. It says here in the interpretation,
okay.
Allah tell us how Sulaiman, peace be upon him, he died, and how Allah concealed his death.
What tafsir is this?
This is tafsir Ibn Kathir.
Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ibn Kathir is the neighbor of Kathir. His name, because the neighbor, his name is Kathir, and he was sleeping with his mother. That's why he's Ibn Kathir. So he's the son of the neighbor. So anyway, how Sulaiman, peace be upon him, died, and Allah concealed his death from the jinn, who were subjugated to him to do hard labor. That's deep. I have genie work for me, by the way, in the yard now. he remained leaning on his stick, leaning in his stick. Look at this, which he was his staff. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of your prophet. May Allah pleased with him said, and Mujahid, those are companion, and Al-Hassan and Qatada, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, Imam Murrah there too. And others said, he stayed like
A
that.
long time, yeah, I see.
He stayed like that for a long time, nearly a year. Nearly a year.
Okay.
And listen, no, brother, the story is not over, brother. And when the creature of the earth, brother, which was kind of worm like termite, who ate through the stick, it became weak, and he fell in the ground, and become apparent that he died. What do you think about this story?
No,
Hold on.
I'm just thinking.
After this amazing story,
just...
you are saying to me, if I am you, I will use all the alphabet. I will say A, B, C, D, F, Y, M. This is what you come with? M alone? This is a miracle, brother.
No,
What M? I'm really upset from you now. This is a miracle. Will take you all the alphabet. You cannot express how beautiful it is. Unbelievable. Termite. Look who is the hero of the stories. Allah, Suleiman, the stick, and termite. And genie, for sure. Don't forget the genie. The crowd is the genie.
How do we not know it happened, though?
Huh?
How do we not know it didn't happen, though?
My friend, if you don't believe in such a garbage, there's nobody can make you, I don't know. I did my part. Obviously, you don't want to be convinced. It's up to you. But those, obviously, this is
no.
stupid.
But I said contradictions because this is just a story. I mean, this makes the story.
My friend, contradiction. This is contradiction. This is contradiction. Because why did not notice that he did not, or he's not dead? Why did not notice? Not because Allah made them not to notice. Because he is standing, leaning in his stick.
Can you show me about the baby verse? How the baby is made in 23:14 of the Quran.
Yeah. First of all, who made the baby?
Who made the baby? It was the parents, right?
No. The Quran says that the one who made the baby is the best of the creators.
Okay. Best of the creators. What do you mean?
Well, according to Muslims, there's many creators and Allah is the best.
No, we have one creator.
Okay, you mentioned to me contradiction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If Allah, he mentioned that he is the creator, and then he say he is the best of the creators, is that contradiction?
If Allah says what, sorry?
If Allah, he said, I am the creator.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then in different place he said, I am the best of the creators.
Where does he say I am the creator? Where?
Chapter 23, verse number 14. And this is where he speak about the baby creation.
Yeah, but this is the best of the creators I see on the screen. But where does it say I'm the only creator or the creator?
Oh, okay. So let us see. We go here. Different verse.
Because I heard you say Ahad does not mean one also.
Yeah, but this is another story.
Yeah.
But if we go chapter 2, verse number 29, it says, هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا. It is him who created everything in earth.
Okay.
Okay. Is that confirmed that he is the only one who created everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if we go to the other verse, it says he is the best of the creators. So which one of them is true?
Yeah, but humans are creators in a way,
my friend,
because
no. You see, creator in a term of a religion is somebody. That's why here he is talking about creating the baby. Creator is someone who can give life, not somebody he made a bicycle. This is not a creation. This is a creative, not a creation. Being creative is to use material we have, to make a machine, but the machine is not heart and blood, and this is why the Quran in different verse says, are you going to worship gods who cannot even make a fly?
Okay,
so the Quran confirms that the one who deserves to be worshipped is the one who can make a fly. This is the chapter. Okay. This is the chapter 22, verse number 73. So he said to them, are you calling, which means God, instead of Allah, those gods who don't have a power even to create even a fly?
Okay.
So if you create a fly, you deserve to be worshipped, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
According to that verse, yeah.
All right. This is a chapter 22, verse number 73. Now we go to the other verse. And then when Allah, he says, Allah is the one who created everything in earth. So he confirmed that there's no other person who created beside him. And then we go to the other person, and this is chapter 2, verse 29. And then we go to the other verse here, chapter 23, verse number 14, where it says Allah is the best of the creators. So is Allah is the only one who create everything in the earth? Or Allah is the best of the creators who create many things in the earth?
I don't know what he means by creators, though. What does that mean?
Creators mean creators. I mean, come on. Even this one, we need a dictionary. The creators.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll ask the Imam, but because I never heard of this thing. So
No, hold on. Why you need to ask? You can ask an Imam as you wish. This is not my business now. But I'm asking you why you need even to ask an Imam about such a thing. It says creators. He will say to you the same. He will say to you bicycle. Somebody made a bicycle. But they can't explain it. But creator, I just showed you, according to Islam, the one who is a creator is the one who can create a fly. Quran, Quran give definition for that, not me. So making a bicycle is not a creator. This is a creative. Building a house and being a creative. You know, making a truck, this is a creative.
No, because we have all the elements on earth anyway, so we just make things, put them together, right?
Now, the one who can create a fly is the creator, and Allah saying he is the best of the creators. That means there's others who they are a creator too.
Okay.
This is the contradiction. Now, hold on. We just showed you the verse where it says, if you can create a fly, you are God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, chapter 22, verse number 73. But isn't the Quran says that Jesus, he created from the mud a bird?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one who can create a fly.
But by whose will, though? At the end of that
doesn't matter.
verse.
Who is the creator now? Jesus. The Quran claimed that Allah gave Jesus the power. No problem. But he have it now. He's a creator.
All right, okay.
Okay, so how Allah is the only creator who created everything in earth, and Jesus, he create birds. So Allah did not create everything in earth.
But he did, like, but Jesus only made a bird, though, not the earth.
My friend, if he made one bird or 10,000 chicken, doesn't matter. Is everything in earth is made by Allah, or there is some of it, or some of it made by Jesus?
Well, there was one fly that was made by one bird made by
First of all,
Jesus.
where it says there's only one fly or one bird, where it says that? It says, I create for you. I create for you from the mud a bird. I breathe in it.
A bird, yeah.
Yeah.
A bird,
so,
not birds.
It doesn't matter. You know, he's saying, I create for you a bird.
Okay.
A person who can create a bird, he can create birds.
Okay.
Or what you need to do is just fashion 10 piece of mud and breathe. And he breathed, and he breathed. You know, I breathe, and I breathe into it. Okay, so the Quran is full of contradiction stories, because if Allah is the only one can create, then why Jesus have the ability of a creation? And if you say, well, Allah, he gave him the power, that will not change the fact. First of all, there's no proof that Allah gave him any power. This is one man claim after Jesus, 600 years. But that what will confirm to us that Jesus is a very special person. No one like him. He is the only one between all who so-called messengers in Islam. He can create from the mud a bird. He can make the blind see. He can resurrect people from death. Nobody ever can do that. So here we see that even Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses. Muhammad, he cannot. So Jesus, he have the knowledge of the unseen. The Quran says only Allah have knowledge of unseen. Jesus, he can resurrect people from death, and the Quran says only God can resurrect. And Jesus can create, and the Quran says only God can create. All of this is contradiction. And then you ask yourself, why Jesus have all this power and Muhammad have zero? While Muhammad was busy swearing by the fig, Jesus was making the blind see, making the dead alive, creating birds from the clay, and healing thousands of people. So why Jesus is all of those and Muhammad is zero? And why Jesus is the creator? Why Allah gave him the ability for creation? What is the point?
Miracles to show people what
why
they
he
should
did not
believe
give
in.
it to anyone else? Why he did not give it to Muhammad?
Because there's
Muhammad, the Muslim believe that Muhammad, his children, they die, and he was crying so hard, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If Jesus was there, he can touch the kid and he make him alive.
But you said in one in the book, in one of the books on your videos, that to a guy that Muhammad has no children. That this was
My
Fatima's
friend,
previous husband's
I'm
children.
talking about your belief, not my belief. I believe Muhammad penis never work. I can prove it.
Okay.
Muhammad himself, he says, I was the most weak person between mankind, and then I invoked my God, and he sent me a dish of shish kebab.
Well, it kind of makes sense too, because Khadija was in her 40s, right? So how could she give
She was
birth to
old,
all
she cannot
those
have
children?
kids. Yes, she cannot have kids. And Fatima, she was the youngest. This is why she is considered like a child for Muhammad, because she grew in his lap, let us say, you know. So,
yeah, okay.
But she is not really his child, you know. She is not. Muhammad cannot have kids.
Can you just go to 23:14 and just explain to me how the baby is made? Because
we do
if
not need
Allah
to go
says there's
to
no
we
mistakes,
do not need to go to different verse. The same verse, the one we mentioned to you about creating the baby, Allah is the best of the creators, is the same.
No, but not the creators. About how the baby is made.
About the baby. Yes, the baby here. If you go here, let's see. The same one, it says
because you said it goes into dead blood and something like that.
Yeah, the same one mentioned al-khaliqeen, which means the creators, is the same ones making that pupu. Here we go, chapter 23, verse number 14, and mentioned in different verse too. Here it says, and we made the nutfa into a clot, a piece of thick congealed blood. Do you see it?
What does nutfa mean?
Nutfa is a sperm. Nutfa is a water.
And what's the congealed blood in Arabic?
Nutfa is a liquid, you know, of semen.
Yeah. And what's the congealed blood in Arabic?
Mudgha, alaqa, sorry, alaqa.
Alaqa.
Okay. Alaqa. When you get injured, and the blood make like dead blood in the top, like a batch over your skin.
Dried blood.
Yeah,
right?
This is alaqa. Okay.
So, Bob, why does Sheikh Uthman, I've been watching him for 2 years, and he says that this is a very big miracle, because he said that alaqa means like a leech, and the baby in the womb is shaped like that.
When he say like a leech, where in the verse it says like a leech? Where is the word?
Well, he said a leech, like, you know.
See, we made it. You see, we made it alaqa. The sperm became a alaqa. The sperm. So the stupid guy you are talking about him, he just told you that the sperm become dead blood.
But he says alaqa means I never heard him say alaqa means dead blood.
I mean, my friend, who is this guy even to say what to say? This is the Muslim translation, and I can show you the interpretation.
Who's translated this?
Alaqa, this is here translation. I don't care for translation, by the way. I can change it for you. But who you consider to be a person who knows? A guy who do not even know how to read the Quran, who cannot even write it. When two Christians, they come to him and they show him, they ask him to write, he have to look at the Quran so he can copy the word. He can't even write it. So, or your scholars.
My scholars, obviously.
Okay. Which scholars you want me to show you? Name one.
Anyone?
Anyone. I heard of this one. His name is anyone. I know him. Okay, hold on. This is a chapter 23. No. Hold on. I will show you anyone.
Okay.
I will show you anyone. No problem. Anyone is good. Anyone. What's wrong with anyone?
But you said let me choose. I'm going to choose.
Okay, I asked you to choose. You said anyone.
Okay, Ibn Abbas then, or Jalalain.
Okay, Ibn Abbas. Okay.
Yeah.
Ibn Abbas is anyone anyway. I mean, we never met him. He can be anything. Yeah. So this is Ibn Abbas. All right.
He's like the biggest scholar in Islam, right?
Okay,
Or the
exactly,
biggest.
exactly. He's the cousin of Muhammad. Read with me. This is Ibn Abbas. He said, then we transformed the drop into a clot. You see the word clot?
Yeah.
A
But
clot.
what does that clot mean?
A clot.
What does it mean by clot?
A clot is a solid blood. Clot.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you know what a clot? Go to dictionary, open it. And this
I know what a clot is,
okay.
but
Yeah,
like,
no, clot.
how does that?
A
How does
human
that
being,
mean
he
it's dried
died
blood?
by heart attack happened by a clot. Right?
Right.
Okay, what is the clot?
The clot.
The dead blood going in your vein, right?
Into a clot. Okay.
Okay. For another 40 days. So according to Muhammad too, because there's a hadith about it, we can show you.
Oh, okay. A clot in the body. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
So here you will see that the sperm become a dead blood for 40 days. And then he fashioned the clot into a little lump for another 40 days. And then we fashioned the lump into bones without flesh. And then at the end, the flesh came. So here, listen carefully. You said Ibn Abbas.
But
Ibn Abbas. Do you want me to show you?
Do bones not grow first and then flesh after?
My friend,
Or do they grow
the process
together?
of a baby, everything is developing in the same time. So the cells, they start being, like exist in the early stages, but they will not become like a full heart until a certain time. But the heart cell is there, The cells who make the heart are there, and the cells who make the liver is there, etc. And anyway, you can go to scientific, nothing to do with the Christianity or Islam, just pure search yourself, scientific, how the baby is or baby's embryo stages. And you will see none of this is true, because simply the sperm will not become anything. The sperm is not the one who will become something. The sperm will go and fertilize the egg. And the one who will start growing, and the one who started growing is the egg. Here,
because it says there we transformed the drop into. So yeah. Okay.
And not only that, I can show you.
The sperm does not transform into anything. It's the egg, right?
Yes, the egg. The sperm will go fertilize and they will deliver the DNA, from the man at the same time, and then the egg will start multiplying. And it multiply the DNA of the person, of the male too. Here, this is the Jalalain. You said, show me Jalalain too.
Yeah.
Then we transform the drop of semen into a clot, congealed blood. You know what congealed blood is?
Okay, yeah. It's dried, yeah.
What is congealed blood is?
And congealed blood is like dried blood on top of the skin, and it's not like liquid.
Solid blood. Is that your scholar, or the Christian Prince lying here?
Let me retransform the drop of semen into congealed blood. Yeah, no, that's Jalalain, yeah.
But is that your... okay, this is your official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan.
Yeah, no, I agree that this is tafsir. Yeah, and it's Jalalain. Yeah, no, I agree that. So alaka in Arabic doesn't mean leech. It means.
I mean, this is a false.
Like
this is a they try to fix it, saying leech. Nowhere it says leech. So secondly,
what's the word for leech in Arabic?
Leech in Arabic.
Alec, right, or something.
Well, you have to add to it to make it something. As an example, in Arabic, when the Quran speaks, it says we made the sperm into a clot, or congealed blood clot, and this is a clot actually. When you want to say that there is there's kind of an insect which suck the blood, which attach itself to the skin. Let us say you go to a dirty water, and then there is some kind of worms or something like that. And those they make a hole in your skin, and they start sucking the blood. This one they call it alaqa too, But this is not the case, because we're not talking about an insect, and not like an insect. It says we made it into a clot of congealed blood, And those are the scholars of Islam, and they understand Arabic very well, right?
Right.
And those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the ancient scholars. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of Muhammad.
Right. Okay.
Now, actually, let us go to the hadith. Who understands the Quran better than Muhammad? Nobody, right?
Well, probably Allah, but yeah,
Yeah, but
Muhammad would be the second. Yeah.
yeah. So who can understand it? The one who brought the Quran for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So here, you will see here it says, Allah, He gathered each one of you in the belly of His mother 40 days as a sperm.
Okay.
Okay. Is that true or false?
Is what true? 40 days in the womb.
How long the sperm? Actually, by the way, in Arabic it doesn't say womb. It says the belly of the mother. The belly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long the semen can live?
Like a few days. I think like 4 or 5 days, something like that.
I think
6
maximum
days.
maybe. Yeah. Let us see. Let me ask Prophet
5,
Google.
right? Yeah.
Just to confirm, I'm not a doctor. I was a doctor for 3 years, and then I decided to work as a butcher because it's very close. So up to 5 days, according to Prophet Google, peace be upon him, it says my clinic, Mayo Clinic. Do you hear me? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes. Are you there? You hear me now? Do you hear me? Hello? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Why you cannot hear me? Okay, let me call you back. Hold on. Don't call me. I will call you back.
Hello.
Oh,
Yes.
do you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
According to Prophet, his name is Mayo Clinic. Semen, sperm can remain alive to maximum of 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. So when Muhammad, he says 40 days, it's a lie.
Okay.
So this is the semen alone. And then the semen become, the Muslim here, the line translation saying become a clinging. No, it says become a clot, not became a clinging. And then that clot become like a piece of meat. And this is different hadith here. The Messenger of Allah, he said, verily the creation of each one of you brought together in his mother womb for 40 days in the form of semen, nutfa, a drop, and it become alaqa, a clot of a blood. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
So now go and search and find who is the doctor he agree that the first stage of a baby is semen become blood.
Right. We all know that sperm goes to the egg, right?
Yeah. And this is for 40 days. So 40 days as a semen, then 40 days as a dead blood, and then first 40 days as a, as a little
What does it mean by when it says clinging blood? Because I saw some translations, it says clinging
it's a lie.
blood.
As you see, this is the same website. Here it says a clot of a blood, correct?
But what does clinging mean, though?
It doesn't say that. Doesn't say that. That's a lie.
Okay.
Alaqa is dead blood.
It's clot of blood. Okay, yeah.
So, and this is the same website. This is the same. Why Muslims even?
Is this Sahih? Can you show me if this is Sahih, please?
Yeah, this is. They don't say here it's Sahih or not, but here it says this is coming from Al Bukhari and Muslim.
Okay.
You see, it says Al Bukhari, and Muslim. Yeah, Bukhari and Muslim. Here we go. This is Al Bukhari. This is Al Bukhari now. A clot of thick blood. Do you see it? This is even more clear. And this is the translation of who? The Muslims, right?
Right.
So people like this Sheikh Uthman, they are the dummy one. Try to fix it, duct tape. Shame on them. They have no. You see, a true believer, he say, "Well, this is what Muhammad said. You like it, like it. You don't like it, who care?" But
Right.
when they start lying about what their prophet taught and what he meant in the Quran, and then we got them busted from what Muhammad said, and this is a Muslim translation,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And this is
Okay.
Sunnah.com.
I agree that alaka means congealed blood. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make
Hadith
that.
al-Bukhari, hadith number 3208. So not only the congealed blood is everything here is saying is because according to this, you are going to be created in 120 days. You are finished. 40 days as a sperm, 40 days as a clot, 40 days as a mudgha.
Okay.
And I mean, this is really stupid. And it's up to you. You want to still believe in Islam after all this?
Well, this is like a mistake. Can you why is that? Like, if I become Christian, why should I become? Like, what is Christianity like about? Like,
Don't go to Christianity right now. We want to finish with Islam. What do you think about Muhammad now? Are you convinced that he's a false prophet?
well, the things you showed me, I don't know. It's not what I've been told. Basically, let me just say that I haven't. Nobody told me these things.
So me and you,
because
we
I
agree.
was like a reverted Muslim. Because only like 6, maybe 7 months ago I reverted to Islam, and now I'm
What
like
do
a
you mean you
prey.
reverted? There's nothing called reverted. Reverted, if you are coming from the same religion, it's from like a cult to the same religion, but you don't. Muslim, they don't have the same God. We don't have the same God of Islam. So reverted is a false statement. Secondly,
No, but in Islam,
that you used to be
Muslim.
what you used to be?
I wasn't like I was born in a Christian family, but I left. I was 80. I was like agnostic for a few years, then I became a Muslim.
So you were agnostic and you became
Muslims.
you did not revert. You became a pervert because when you convert to Islam, no, don't be insulted. I'm not insulting you. When you converted to Islam, you become a pervert who believe that there's a God who will make your penis endless, and he will give you a lot of women to F them if you believe in him. This is pervert belief.
No, that's not
This is
true.
what it is. You believe then, when you become a Muslim, that you can have sex with the children. Didn't Muhammad have sex?
I don't believe that.
Well, it's
But
not
yeah,
up to you.
he did that, but that
It's
was
not up
because
to
back
you.
then
If
it was a tradition.
Okay, you are saying to me that the best man, who is the best example for you, he did it, but you will not do it. You are better than him.
No, because back then it was normal.
There's nothing called normal, my friend. A child is a child. Even dogs don't do that. I mean, come on. A dog, if you don't, he sniff the dog, and if she is a female ready, he go for her. If she is not, he would not. Have you ever heard see a big dog jumping over?
No, I haven't.
Okay, even dogs don't do that. So, so this is Muhammad. He is a human being. He is not a dog, supposedly, and he is doing what dogs don't do. So when somebody,
but what if back then the 9-year-olds were mature, like compared
what
to
mature,
now
my
today?
friend? Even Aisha, even the hadith says that Aisha, she never have her period until she passed the 14. After 14,
there's no such Muslim. No, she was 9. He waited till she was 9.
No. I'm saying that Aisha, she did not. No, first of all, he married her at the age of 6. So by 6, she is his wife. He was molesting her, playing with her private part until she became 9, and then he did intercourse.
Yeah, why did he wait those 3 years?
Because he will kill her if she is so small, obviously.
No, he won't kill her. How can you kill somebody like that?
You can't kill a child. You can't kill a child. If you are a grown man and you rape a child, you can't kill her. She will bleed to death. What do you mean you can't kill her?
But that's why he waited till she was 9.
Okay.
So obviously she menstruated when she was 9.
No, she is not. I can show you even the reference.
If you go to the Middle East or even here in Europe, or anywhere, there's a lot of kids that mature at 9, 10.
Okay. But okay, what we will do with the reference says that Aisha at the age of 14, still she don't have...
Okay, show me. Okay, show me.
Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Give me a second.
By the way, all David Wood does is just talk about Aisha and Muhammad being this, like marrying her at 6. That's all I keep and he just keeps popping up on my YouTube thing.
So
yeah,
what do you want? What do you want him to talk about? I mean, this is the first.
Because Sheikh Uthman destroyed him when he
Really?
he keeps coming down and he keeps trying to prove the Quran wrong and he keeps getting
my friend, your Sheikh Uthman is a potato. He never destroyed. They showed him Sahih Hadith. He can deny it. He says this is daif, and the fact it is not daif. So you know this guy is a joker. And by the way,
but in the Quran,
listen,
Allah says He created all mankind from water, and that's actually scientifically true.
No, this is not scientifically true. This is against the Quran.
Yes, we're mostly water.
No. Is rocks made from water?
No.
Okay, isn't Muhammad? He said that.
But I said mankind, not rocks.
No.
Mankind.
The Quran says everything is created from water. Every living thing. The Quran.
But it says mankind in the English translation.
No. I will show. We'll go there. Let us read this one first. Do you see the hadith here in front of us about Aisha?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to play.
Wait. It's slowly coming up. Okay, go ahead.
I used to play with the dolls in the presence of the Prophet. She's playing with the dolls. Okay.
This was before, obviously. Okay,
she's a wife now. And my girlfriend also used to play with me. So this is in the house of Muhammad when she is a wife. And Allah Messenger used to enter my dwelling, my room, and they used to hide themselves. They were just a bunch of kids. But the Prophet would call them to join to play with me. Hey, come back, play with her. And they playing with dolls. Similar image is forbidden. But it was allowed at that time for Aisha, as she was little girl and not reached the age of puberty. Do you see it?
I heard this hadith in the speaker's corner. Shamsi said that the last part's fat, what's his name, Barry or something, that last part in brackets, the things in brackets, those are added on. They're not like.
But this is Sahih Bukhari, and this is your scholars. So the scholars, they say you take what Shamsi say, the guy who have no teeth. I mean, this is funny. So this is what you Muslim do. A guy from this guy Uthman, he do not know even how to say his prophet name correctly. You take his words against what the scholar. This is really scholar.
How do you say? I say Muhammad. Is that how you say?
Muhammad, yes, Muhammad.
And Muslims say Muhammad. Is that what you're trying to say?
They say Muhammad.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, this is Al-Bukhari. Which one is trustworthy for the Muhammadan? Abdul Uthman, the shoppy boy, or Al-Bukhari?
Al-Bukhari, but like I said, the ones in brackets are not part of Al-Bukhari. But
No, my friend.
It says dolls.
Fath al-Bari fi Sarhi Sahih al-Bukhari. This is explanation for Al-Bukhari. So when he explained that, he is confirming that he is not.
Where did he get this information from? Just out of his own mind, or from other sources?
The same as Al-Bukhari. Where he got this information from? So you are. So how come you don't ask Shamsi, the guy in the street, the guy who have no teeth? Where do you get this information from? He was there.
No.
Okay, he's a scholar.
No.
So who's he? YouTuber?
He's just a part of the Dawah team.
He's YouTuber.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of knowledge.
Hey, my friend. What is confirmed is that she is now a wife. She is in the bedroom of Muhammad, and still she is playing with the dolls. Can we confirm that now?
Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
So, what kind of a prophet? What is the interest of a man at this age? To go.
How old was he?
Muhammad, when he married her, he was 54 years old.
51, right?
54.
No, he was 51.
No, he was 54 years old.
No, Shamsi said he was 51 and 54 when she was 9. And in 63 when he died.
So
because in there's a hadith that says that Aisha died when she was 18, he died.
My friend, is that making it better?
No, it's not, but I'm just saying that, like, information.
No, what you are saying, information. It's not information, because simply 51, 54 is ugly, because the guy is so old for her, and she is so young, she is so child.
Okay, let me
And
ask
she
you,
was
how old
plain.
was Aisha? When did Muhammad die? 63, right? 63 years
Yeah.
of age. And Aisha in Sahih al-Bukhari, she was 18. She said herself when Muhammad died.
Yeah.
So if she was 18 and he was 63, then when she was 9, you can just calculate that.
So what do you
He
mean?
would have been 54. He was 54 when
Uh-huh.
she was 9 years old. Because, yeah.
You know,
So she was,
okay,
she was 50,
okay,
he was
my friend,
54, she was
if
9.
Muhammad
Okay.
was even 40, let us say he was 30. You know what?
Okay.
He was 18. Are you happy now? Aisha, when
Okay.
Muhammad he died, she was going in her 18. And remember, Islamic calendar, if she is 6, that means she is 5. If she is 7, that means she is 6.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
All right. So she was in our calendar, she was not even 6. And at the same
So
time,
he was 53 and she was 8. Is that what you're trying to say?
And for me, I believe he was 54. And this is your Islamic number. You can calculate as you want, because I have
Okay.
I put reference from many places together to come to a conclusion. I don't put it from one
What do
phrase.
you say about those Muslims who say she was 18? Because there's books written on it
Well,
from,
the Muslim themselves, the Muslim, they have fatwas making fun of those who say she was 18. You know, and if the Muslim they say she was 18, then the Quran and the Hadith is a fraud, because Aisha she
why?
said.
Where in the Quran says that?
Well, the Quran, there's a chapter, it's called the chapter of divorce, speaking about divorcing children who never have their menstruation.
No, that's not children. That's not Nisa. In our al-Nisa means women, not children.
No, Nisa mean women, I agree, you know, but
Yeah.
here it's coming, the chapter is called the chapter of Nisa, you know. The one
Yeah,
you are
the
talking
women,
about.
but children
but we
are
are not
not
talking
women.
about that chapter. We are my
In
friend,
Islam,
my
a
friend,
woman
my
is a
friend,
woman
my
when
friend.
she reaches the age of puberty.
My friend, we are not even talking about the chapter of An-Nisa. We are talking about chapter 65, verse number 4. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. The
Okay.
verse is al-Nisa.
Okay. Read with me carefully. When they say of your women, you know, this is the wrong phrase made by Allah. Why? Because why those women, they don't have their period yet if they are women? How you call them?
Because there's because there's many women even in this society, in this world today, that cannot actually that have something like medical problems that they cannot have
who is the
menstruation,
one?
and they're women.
Are you making explanation for the verse now because you are a scholar, or you are making things according to your understanding up?
No, but you asked me if she's a woman. Why is she
Aren't you the one who says to
puberty?
me, I like Ibn Abbas?
Okay, go to Ibn Abbas.
Okay, Ibn Abbas is the biggest scholar. You are the one who named him.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the chapter 65.
Okay.
And this is verse number 4. And let us see what Ibn Abbas will say. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, read with me.
Okay.
And those who have not yet menstruated, because of their young age, their period shall also be 3 months. Do you see it?
Yeah, but where is that in the verse in the Quran? Those young age.
See? But you a second ago, you accepted Samsi. You accepted Uthman. Now we have the one who Muhammad named him to be he said Hibrul Ummah, which means the ink of knowledge.
Of the Ummah, yeah.
Yeah. So the one who is the ink of knowledge by the mouth of Muhammad is a potato. But
I'm not denying
Samsi,
it. I haven't said that.
But
I'm not
Samsi,
denying
a bunch
it.
of thieves, his friends, you know, there's a video of him, his friends, they are robbing people. He went to them, he says, brother, we can't rob those Muslims. He's a Muslim, we can't rob him, which means we can rob a Christian, we can't rob a Muslim.
He said in Speaker's Corner to a Christian that Allah does not enter his creation like God in Christianity.
Well, that is fraud too, because we can show you that again.
Because Allah does not need to enter his creation.
There's a video of Mimi Hijab saying, yes, Allah, he entered his creation. This guy is stupid.
But he said he doesn't.
We can prove that to be the opposite. But now, focus with me. We don't want to keep jumping like monkeys from place to place. Do you see here it says, because of their young ages?
Yes, I see that. I understand that.
Do you think really Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet, the companion, he have a wrong understanding of the Quran, and Samsi from a Speaker Corner, he has a better understanding?
No, but I know Muhammad Hijab
Well, you know, my friend,
that this
when a Muslim he starts saying but, when a Muslim he starts saying but, say hello to but. But you know what? But I mean, we just confirm. You can say to me, Mimi hijab says she hijab. This is Ibn Abbas. What but?
Okay, I agree. But
Okay,
what does
so why you are bringing but to our
how does
conversation?
the verse explain it? But the verse says women, not young ages, though,
My
right?
friend, no, it says because how they are women and they are very young. It says in front of you why they are not having a period because of their young ages. So they are
But in
children.
young age, we don't call
my
women
friend,
in Islam young age.
don't bring the word but here. It doesn't work. It doesn't help you.
Okay.
No
okay.
but, you know. The but of Mimi hijab will not help you, and the but of Samsi will not help you because
So what
simply.
you're saying is this verse allows pedophilia.
Well, Muhammad is not only allowed pedophilia because you see when a child, the one you mentioned, Mimi hijab, right? It says
Yeah.
yes, there's no place in the Quran. It says the age, what age, you know, and most Muslims agree that you can have
Okay.
you can have sexual relationship with a child, and there's no
Right.
image, there's no limitation of
Yeah,
age.
I heard him say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he said if his daughter she is ready, he feels she is ready, he will say to her, go for it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Ali Dawah said the same.
All
If
right.
if his daughter
All
was
right.
9.
So if his daughter she is 5 and she is ready, what does that mean? She's horny?
No, for marriage. But
How he knew she is ready for marriage? He opened the door, he saw her touching herself.
I don't know. But
If
marriage
she has
is
no
different
period
from
yet, and
intercourse.
what does that mean? I mean, what she is ready? This is a pedophile religion, and remember that if Muhammad he says don't marry children, every Muslim will make fun of anyone who marry child. But because Muhammad did it, everybody is saying it's okay, it's true, it's fine, no problem, it is healthy, it is scientific. You know, this is the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. The same when they laugh at the Christians. You will see every Muslim making fun of the Jesus being God, but you will not see a Muslim making fun of Jesus being born of a virgin. Why? Because the Quran confirmed that. If that verse does not exist in the Quran, trust me, all the Abdul, they will making fun of this. Islam is a religion of hypocrites, liars, and they are sneaky and they try to play like a snake. The second we show them the reference from their books and their scholars, and this is the campaign of Muhammad and his cousin. Right away you bring me the word but. There's no but here. Either we accept the but of
I accept his tafsir. I accept Ibn Abbas because he's just he's the biggest in Islam, and he's so
okay, so then don't mention to me Sisi and Susu and Dudu. It doesn't work, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and not only that, what the topic I said to you we'll talk about later.
The water of mankind.
We created everything from water, right? Every living thing.
All
Okay.
mankind. Yeah, because
No, it
man
doesn't
said
say.
that how could
My friend,
Allah know this?
No, it doesn't say mankind. In the different verse in the Quran says we created every living thing from water. Correct?
Yeah, every living thing. Yeah.
All right.
I think that's the same verse as the two water seas or salt and water, fresh and thing.
Okay, my friend, is shaitan created from water?
No.
Okay, but the Quran says we created every living thing from water.
Okay.
Shaitan is living thing or dead thing?
He's living. Yeah, he's existing.
So Allah, he did make a poo-poo here.
Well, he's given this Quran to us, so obviously it's for mankind, right?
I know, but this is poo-poo, because when he say we made every living thing from water, that's mean every living thing. He did not say even a human. He says every living thing, even thing, is made of water. The condition is if they are living. So living thing is from water. Muhammad, he claimed that stones or rocks, they say to him, Assalamu alaikum. They are living thing. Muhammad, he claimed that the black stone is going to come in the judgment day with mouth and tongue and eyes. She is she is a living thing. And then we just asked you, is shaitan, is the genie or living thing? You said yes. Are they created from water? The answer no. The Quran confirms that shaitan and jinni created from fire, right?
Right.
What about the angels? Are they created from water?
The angels?
Yeah.
There's a hadith that Muhammad says that the angels and the genies or shaitan were made from fire and light. The angels are light.
The genie are made from fire.
Fire, and the angels are from light.
No, correct. So how every living thing is made from water?
Well, he's obviously talking about humans, right?
No, he said thing. Every living thing.
We have created all living things. Okay.
We created every living thing from water. He did not say every living human.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Anything is living.
Are humans made out of all water? Like, or are we?
Huh?
Are humans made out of mostly water? Like, I know made out of mostly water, but did we actually come from water at first?
It's true, mostly water, but it's not. We are not made from water only. You know, this is why when you burn a human being, like some practice people, they burn the dead person, like the Hindus, etc. So when when you burn, there's leftover, right? It's not water.
Right.
The bones are not water. There's many many structures in your body are not water, and this is why when you die, the bones will be left. They are not water. Otherwise, the water will go. You know. So this is another mistake too. But as you see, this is a contradiction. Every living thing is made from water, but the angels are not made from water. And what about the Quran?
The Quran is not a living thing because it's not like...
Who said so?
Well, it's a book, so how can it live?
Who said it's a book?
Well, it's like... Well, the words are not books, but they're compiled into a book, written down.
My friend, is it Allah he says, or Muhammad said, that the Quran will come as a... I don't know what the word in English.
Inspiration?
No, he will come as a pale man.
Okay, yeah.
Did he say that?
I never heard of that, no.
Okay, let me show you the hadith. Okay.
The Quran will come as a white man?
He will come as a pale man, which means like when a person he die, you know, when a person he die, he lose his color, you know, like his face will lose the color, the skin will lose the color. Yeah. So this is your hadith. In the day of resurrection, the Quran will come as a pale man. So he will come as a man, but he is like a dead man. Is the Quran made from a living water, from water?
No, because the word is from Allah, so it's from His mind. So.
You said to me, you mentioned, now I remember, you mentioned if God can be inside His creation or not, right?
Yeah, in Islam He can't.
Okay, Quran is not created, correct?
Quran is not created, no.
Okay. The one is not created is the Quran, and now he is in the shape of a man. Is that a created person?
Well, the Quran comes from Allah's mind. So whether it existed in His mind since
there is nowhere Muslim believe that Allah have a mind. Anyway, you are making things up now.
Not mind, but like His knowledge, basically.
This is again, this is a fabrication. Why? Because if the Quran is coming from Allah knowledge, that means Allah is the source of the Quran. But as long as you believe the Quran is not created, that means the Quran is exist as Allah is exist by Himself.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, I never heard I'm confused. Okay. Go ahead, show me the verse. I mean the fact that Allah enters His creation, because the guy said no. So.
No, here first of all we need to ask ourselves, when the Quran come in a shape of a man, that means the Quran itself is going to be.
But where it says He's come in the shape of a man?
It's in front of you.
Like, but I can't see it.
It's on the screen.
Oh, pale man. Okay, I see it. Is it Sahih? Can I see the grade?
It says Hassan. Hassan mean good.
Okay. And is that accepted too?
Sunan Ibn Majah 3781, sorry.
Okay. The Quran will come on the day just mean like a pale man. Okay.
Now, do Allah go inside His creation now?
Does Allah go? No, because the Quran is not Allah.
Okay. No, Allah. Here actually, Muslim have a problem because now we have to divine. If the word of Allah is divine, and Allah is divine, and Allah is not created, and the Quran not created, so we have uncreated too.
Yeah, but Allah is above the 7 heavens.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, my friend.
He never enters the 7 heavens.
My
never.
friend, hold on. As long the Quran is not created, who care where the Quran is? It's in the 7th heaven or 7-11. It's not created. Simple. So
Okay.
as long it's not created, it's mean Allah has nothing to do with making the Quran come to existence.
Right, okay.
Okay. So the Quran is exist even if Allah doesn't exist.
The Quran exists even if Allah never existed.
Yes, because the Quran is not created by Allah.
Who said that the Quran is not created by Allah?
You just said to me the Quran is not created.
Well, I don't know if it's created or not, because it's from Allah, so how can
My
it not
friend,
be
you
created?
are the one who said to me a second ago, I asked you, is the Quran created? You said no.
The Quran is created. Well, I don't think so. Like, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't
is the
believe
Quran, I
so.
want to confirm to me, is the Quran is created or not created?
Is the Quran created or not created? Is the words, like the recitation of the words?
You know, don't play the game recitation. Who talking about the Quran, whatever Allah has said, is it created or not?
It's from His knowledge.
Oh, okay, is it created or not?
Is it? It's not created, no.
Okay, so as long as it's not created, it means it's not created by Allah. If Allah have knowledge about the Quran, will that make me Allah too? Because I have knowledge of the Quran.
No, okay, then it's not created. It is created, sorry, by Allah.
Okay,
yeah.
as long as you just said it's created, that's mean you left Islam, because Muslims who believe Quran is created are not Muslim no more.
That's not true.
Okay, here we go.
Well, who told you? Nobody said no. To leave Islam, you have to not believe in Allah and Muhammad.
Exactly. You believe in Allah and Muhammad, not, you know, Muhammad is God. So here, if you go and search right now,
No, Prophet.
search for fatwa, you will see, is the Quran is it created? They will see the answer, no. Muslim, they cannot believe in such a thing.
Where does it say that?
This is the fatwa. The Quran is the word of Allah. May He exalted and is not created. Fatwa number, as you see here,
Can you send a link? Can you send a
227.
link
I
in
will
the chat?
post it in the chat. I will post it in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, and here it says he is debating somebody is a Christian. Maybe this is debating me, and is asking if Allah is, the Quran is created. You know, is the Quran is created or not? The answer first, the Quran isn't created. The Quran is the word of
If the Quran
Allah.
is not created, that doesn't mean that it's from Allah. Is that what you're saying?
My friend, hold on, one by one. The Quran is the answer. This is the scars of Islam today. You know, the terrorist.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The Quran is the Quran is the word of Allah, may be exalted and not created. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you do believe that Quran
Not
is created,
yeah.
they will kill you.
The words of
There-
Allah are not created.
There's a caliphate. He killed a man. He killed him like a goat just because he said the Quran is created. You can go and search
Can
about
you
it.
just post the link for me, please?
All right. I will give you. So anyway, I will post the link.
And who is this transmitted by? Who's like the
This is one of the donkeys of Islam. Who care? I mean, there's many donkeys. I'm just showing you your donkeys, what I can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Some they say he's a big donkey, mule maybe. I don't know. But he's a donkey for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this is how stupid this religion is. They say to us there's one God, and then they come to us and they say Quran is not a created. So now we have God is not a created, Quran is not a created. This is stupid. So if Quran is not created and Allah is not created, that means they are two individual and they are separated and they are not one entity. And when the Quran then came to existence, it was eternal. As long as the Quran is eternal, that means it exists the same as Allah exists, independent from Allah, not part of Allah, and exists by itself. So now we have to divine.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you focus with me here, this is the Quran coming in the shape of a man, which is very stupid to say. But if you go, you will see that Allah Himself will come in the shape of a Muslims
Yeah.
don't explain what shape is, but obviously, you know, a scary shape. Look at this hadith, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari. They ask Muhammad, are we going to see Allah? You know, are we going to see Allah? Muhammad, he says, yeah. Muhammad, he cannot keep his mouth shut. You know, you have to make some poo-poo. It's a specialty. So,
well, he's a prophet, yeah.
Yeah, he's a prophet, so he has to make poo-poo, you know, big poo-poo. So are we going to see Allah? They said, yeah. Do you have difficulty when you see the sun in a clear sky or the moon in a clear sky? They said, no. He said, this is how you will see Allah. But let us see here what Muhammad, he will say. Where is the hadith? Read this hadith with me. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Hadith number 4581. It says here that long hadith, you know, we don't want to waste our time. We will go where Allah, he comes in a shape. So when they ask him, are we going to see Allah? He says, yes, he will come to you in a shape. Allah, the Lord of the world, would come to them in a shape nearest to the picture they had in their mind, which is a turtle. Yeah, don't laugh. Tell me, what is the shape you have for your mind for Allah?
I don't have it. I never pictured him in a shape.
Thank you. So Muhammad is stupid here, because what is image the Muslim they have in their mind? That is the most stupid comment ever.
There's no Muslim that has. We can't paint. We can't picture.
Exactly.
Any
so what is this stupid Muhammad saying in the shape nearest to the picture they have in their mind? Don't you know first how he look like? Look like a turtle, octopus, like a monkey, donkey. What he look like? We don't know. So in the nearest, look at the details. The nearest, you know, look, what the heck? Okay. And then he continues saying, so first Allah, he will come to you in a shape. Does it say shape?
Yeah, it says shape. Yeah.
Is that the word? Is the word shape present physical? Physique.
A shape would be physical if it's coming to people. Yeah.
Yeah. Shape is something occupying a space. That's what shape is, right?
Yeah.
So he will come to them in a shape, and the Muslims will not believe in him, and then Allah will come to them in other shape.
Okay.
And then they will believe in him. So when Allah changing the shape number 1, shape number 2, is Allah being inside his creation, or there is two Allah? And Allah has two shape.
I don't know. Apparently, to this hadith, he's gone into two shapes. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, Allah, even not only he have shape, he changed his shape. And shape is what is created in a space.
Yeah, right.
And Allah obviously is going inside his shape. So he is inside his creation. And there's many ways actually to prove this. But this is showing you how stupid Islam is. In one hand, this says how God can be inside a man, how God can be a man. And then they come to us and they say, Allah, go inside the shape. And this shape is scary. Do you notice that the shape is scary?
Shape is scary.
Yeah, shape like shaitan.
Okay, but we never seen shaitan, so how will we know what he looks like?
Muhammad, he described him. He said that he is an African.
African.
Yes, I want to show you. Muhammad is a very racist man.
I heard some. Yeah, I know there's some hadiths that.
Yeah, Muhammad is a very racist. He hated black people, you know, which is disgusting of him to say so. But he described always shaitan as a black person.
Okay.
We know that this is absolutely false, because you know, the color of a person does not make him evil or good. There's evil.
Well, the color of his skin is of the sun, so.
Yeah. This is how we see actually the opposite. You know, the black person is a white person, and the white person is a black person, because the light which you don't observe is the light you see. The light which the body is not observing. You know.
Well, we all came from Africa originally, so
my friend, doesn't matter where we are coming from. We are coming from Adam. We are all one family. So the Asian, the white, the black, they are children of Adam, right? So,
Yeah.
and that will delete all kind of racism, and we should not be racist. But when a filthy man like Muhammad says the black dog is the devil, Shaitan is a black man. Actually, according to the filthy Muhammad, the most person Allah he hate is a black man.
Okay.
You know, but let us focus here in the shape. So Allah, not only he have shape, Allah he changed his shape.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Why Allah he changed his shape? What do you think?
Why Allah has changed his shape?
Is he playing hide and seek? Look, he come to them in a shape. It says here, Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know, and he will say, I am your Lord. They will say to him, get lost, you son of idiot. You are not our Allah.
But in Islam, we never believe that Allah will ever come in a shape or He has a shape.
No, you do. This is Sahih Bukhari.
Yeah, but according to this, I understand that.
According
but
to all
if you
scholars,
go,
no. According to scholars, you can search right now in YouTube. You will see Allah. He have hands. Allah have foot. Allah have fingers.
But they're not the fingers they're not like
they are
us
shape,
stuff,
my friend. Finger is a shape. Finger is a physical thing. You know.
Right. Okay.
Do you see the story of Uthman? He was driving in the road. A guy gave him a finger. You know. They have a fight. So that is the finger. He gave him the finger of Allah. So Allah.
The blood looks very fake to me, though. Blood looks fake, though, a bit.
Look like tomato sauce. I don't know, ketchup. But anyway, Allah have 5 fingers. Why he have 5 fingers?
Where does it say He has 5 fingers?
You go just right now, search in YouTube. I mean, there's endless reference, my friend. You are a Muslim who knows nothing.
I do. I never heard He has 5 fingers.
Okay.
I know He has
if
hands.
We go right now,
but
if we go right now, and
hands on the right side, right too.
Okay, hold on. Let us see. I was typing in Arabic.
It's okay.
Okay, there's a video by Sheikh Asim. You know Sheikh Asim?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you can unmute YouTube now just for a second and mute me in Skype so you can hear the video.
Okay.
And when you hear me talking again after he finished talking,
I can hear you on the I can hear you through the thing. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Play it.
So this is Sheikh Asim, and they are asking him how Allah look like. This is the video name. How does Allah look like? Okay. And he is going to teach us how Allah look like.
Say, Akhi, this is similar to humans. How can we say this to Allah? I say, I seek Allah's forgiveness. So I would say to those who claim this, Akhi, this word is known, but the meaning is different. When I say that an elephant has a leg, and I have a leg, and an ant has a leg, are the legs similar? Definitely not. And Allah Azza wa Jal has the highest example. We do not Azza wa Jal simulate Him to any of His creatures. But you believe that Allah is alive. So why don't you say that living is also part of human nature? Allah Azza wa Jal subhanahu wa ta'ala is alive. Allah Azza wa Jal is all hearing, all seeing. So Allah sees and Allah hears, and I hear and I see. But there is no resemblance, none whatsoever, except in the description. Therefore, you have to believe in the things that Allah described Himself, in the things that the Prophet described His Lord Azza wa Jal, and take it as it is without any addition.
Without any addition. Let me play actually the part I want to play.
And here Allah Azza wa Jal is referring to Himself by saying that His face will remain, which means Allah Azza wa Jal subhanahu wa ta'ala will not perish. He is the first without a beginning, and He is the last without an ending. Azza wa Jal. He's the creator of the all, what you see and what you do not see. And He's not created, and He does not die, and He does not have an ending, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah described in the Quran that He has a face. Allah described in the Quran that He has 2 hands. When He addressed Iblis, Satan, and He told him, what prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my 2 hands? So this is what Allah described himself. Allah says in Surah Al-Qalam that on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal would uplift and show his leg. وَيُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ, and they are called to prostrate, and everyone prostrate.
Did you hear it? Allah will uplift his leg.
Okay.
Okay, so Allah have a hand, not like your hand. Who care? Allah have fingers, not like your fingers. Who care? He's an octopus. He have a leg. Who care? He have a leg. So
does it say leg or shin? Is that what he's meaning?
Leg. Actually, shin is a leg. He have a shin. He have a leg. You know, Allah have a foot. Allah, he put his foot in the fire. So all the scholars agree that Allah have those physical body. But Muslim, when you debate them, like when David Wood says to Mimi Hijab, your God, Allah have body part. He said, who said so?
Yeah, right.
Because they are liars. They lie. This is how they can make themselves look like they are winning a debate by mockery.
You said Allah meant the moon god, La.
We don't want to change topic from one to one. So now, do you agree that Allah have a shape and he have body and he have physical body?
I believe now if this guy is saying it, yeah.
Okay.
And the hadith too says it too. So
all right. So
I'll search more later on.
As long as Allah have body and have fingers and have shin, who is the one who created the shin of Allah?
Himself.
No, you cannot say that. No, you cannot say that.
Why I can't say that?
That means Allah created himself.
No, but like not created himself, but it's from him. Nobody created it basically on him. He was just he always had it.
So when I showed you that Allah have a shape and then he will come in other shape, he have two shape.
Right.
Is the first shape is the shape the true Allah, and the second shape is additional Allah?
Well, if he's coming in two shapes, and the first one they don't know him, and the second one they do, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. When I asked you who is the one who created the shin, you said Allah.
No, but I said that by accident. It was never created. It was always there.
Okay, he never created. So the shin was always there.
Yeah, all his body parts were all. This is just the way he is. Yeah.
Okay. So Allah have a physical body, but he is not inside a space?
Allah has a physical body, but he's not inside space. Yeah, he's above the seven heavens. Above.
There's nothing called above and bottom. Either he have a space around him or not. The second you say he have a body, it means he's occupying a space.
He's not compiled by any space, no.
No, he is because he's a body now.
Yeah, and this is the day of judgment, all right?
Doesn't matter what day of judgment. This is before. But listen, focus with me. Allah have a fingers, have a leg, have an ass, have a face. Okay. Before he created everything, do you agree? He was like this.
Yes.
Okay. So before he created everything, what was there?
There was nothing there.
There was nothing. Do you want me to show you what your prophet said?
Okay, go ahead.
You will laugh now.
Yeah, probably will.
This is your God, my friend. Try not to laugh.
Okay.
The hadith says here, they asked Muhammad, what was exist before Allah created everything? What was, before Allah created anything? What was there? So here it says, from his uncle Abu Razin, and says, he said, the Messenger of Allah said, there was our Lord before he created our creation. Where was our Lord before he created his creation? Where he was, listen carefully. He said he was above the cloud.
Okay.
And here the translation is wrong. It says no air, but it says, in fact, it says air. If you go to different translator, this translator is a donkey. It says above him there's an air, and underneath of him there's air. Read carefully. This is the same hadith, different translator. I said, O Messenger of Allah, where was our Lord before he created the creation? He said, he was above the cloud, below which was air, and above which was air. Does it say that? And water. Below there's air and water. And then he created the throne above the water. So let me repeat the question again to you. Allah occupies space with a shape, or he don't occupy space in the shape?
Right now, today?
No. Read the hadith. This is your prophet talking.
He said he was above air, which was below air, and above him was air and water. Yeah, according to this hadith, these are like the well, air and clouds and water exist. So
yeah, and not only that,
obviously
there's
it's
above him.
them.
Above him there is air. Above Allah there is air. Correct?
Okay.
So
right.
Allah is not only inside His creation; He's between them.
Okay.
Okay.
So according to this hadith, that water was always there. It was never created.
But look
right?
how stupid this story is, because they said to Muhammad, "What was exist before Allah created His creation?" Correct?
Right. Okay.
Which means the moment of zero, before He created anything. So this hadith implied that there's air is not created by Allah, and the water is not created by Allah. Because they're asking him, where was Allah before He created His creation?
Okay.
What okay? Muhammad is a donkey. They just said to him, where was Allah before He created His creation?
Yeah, well, according to this hadith, that these things obviously weren't created. They obviously were before creation.
Exactly.
Right?
That means Allah is not the one who created them. Allah is living there, but He did not create them because they asked Him before His creation.
So are you telling me that water was not...
I'm not telling you. The hadith says that before His creation, there was water. Before His creation, there was air. Does it say that, or does it mean He's making things up?
Yeah, it says that. It says
so before His creation, what was? There was water and air. And then you will see, isn't it the Quran says we created everything from, every living thing from water?
Okay.
But that's mean Allah did not create anything. Because water was there.
Right, okay.
So how He created everything from water, if water was there?
How did He
when He say we created everything from water, that's mean He is using the water which is exist before Him to do things. To cook.
Okay. Is this, so this hadith is Hassan. Can you post this hadith in the chat?
It's Hassan, yeah.
So, okay, which means good, right?
Yeah, good. Hassan is one of the names of the grandsons, the fake grandsons of Muhammad, if you remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And okay. And
this hadith proves that Muhammad is stupid, because they ask him, where was Allah? And the answer is, above him there is air, underneath there is air, and there's water. I mean, where is that? I mean, look at the stupid answer. So I asked me, where is God? I say to you, above him there's a grass, underneath of him there's a grass. But where is that?
Right, okay.
We did not even ask him what is above him and what is underneath him. We are asking him, where is Allah? Where He was? The answer is, He was in the top of him there is air, underneath there is air and water. That is this guy is mentally ill. This guy is stupid. He cannot comprehend even a question.
Okay, yeah.
So my friend,
it's a bit, yeah.
You are laughing at Muhammad now, and this is a good news.
No, not laughing at him.
You are laughing. You are laughing. So did you decide to leave? Did you decide to leave Islam, my friend?
You know, I made a challenge, and you actually did it. So like my shocking thing when I read your book and your hadiths, I mean not hadiths, sorry, your videos. When you showed the references when He was killing people, and the sixth commandment for Muslims to do, because they say we only have 5 apparently, but there's 6 like you're saying, and it's a commandment to Muhammad. So does that mean if it's a commandment to Muhammad, it should be a commandment to all Muslims too?
It's a commandment for all Muslims. I showed you it says for all Muslims.
Right.
Yeah. So you are out of Islam?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm happy.
But I have to learn more about the Bible and Christianity before I become Christian, because I don't know nothing about it.
No problem. Well, maybe next time you can call me.
Because I believe in God, but I believe in God is love. And like, I never thought Muhammad was a killer, or just, I just thought he was like perfect, you know what I mean? And he was, and I just, did everything that I could
Muhammad
to do
is a
the
pervert.
best I could in Islam.
Is a pervert man who used the word God for the sake of his pocket and his penis. That's all what Muhammad is about. Actually, there's a sheikh. You can watch his video. Ahmad Qabaji. He's from Iraq. He was making he make videos, you know, to explain the stupidity of Muhammad. But he's a sheikh, you know, he's a sheikh. And actually, this video here in front of me. So he, you know, if you read the title here, he says, "This is book of God, the most stupid, silly book ever." But he's a sheikh.
Right.
You know, and they cannot say to you, he don't speak Arabic, he do not know Arabic. This is very well known sheikh. So he's still a Muslim, by the way, but he say the Quran we have today, it cannot be the book of God.
Okay.
No? So he say he's a Muslim, you know, but he is making fun of the Quran. He says, this is book of God. This is the most stupid book ever.
The things you showed me about how the baby is created is wrong.
My
And
friend,
just
everything
different
in
things.
this religion is wrong. Because God, he don't even remember which one he created first, the sky or or the earth, the stars or the trees. I mean,
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah. I
so
saw
my
that
friend, I'm really happy for you that you decide to leave Islam, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that I accept your challenge, even though I was really terrified because, as you know, I do not know much.
one. Yeah.
So maybe I hope soon you will read the Bible and you will learn more, and you will come back to Christ so He can save you. Because my friend, your life can be taken from you today, and then sorrow will not help you. So I invite you as soon as possible to come back to Jesus and accept Him as your Lord, as your Savior. For the God of sex, He cannot, obviously. This is a sexual God, pervert God, pervert prophet, pervert religion. So Jesus is the only one. His name is holy. His life is holy. His act is holy. And holy is His word. And He do say what He do. And He do what He say. And this is how you know who you should follow. Muhammad, he say things, he do something different. And actually, even the good things he say is evil. So how we can even compare? Happy for you. Thank you for calling me. And I hope soon you will call me to tell me that you decide to accept Jesus as your Savior.
Yes, I will learn more. Thank you.
Take care, my friend.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right. I think we have enough for today. Taking calls in Skype was a long call. For how long? Yeah, it's almost 3 hours. Well, at least we were able to take this man out of this garbage. But sadly now, he is not going to have endless penis. But maybe you need to think about it in a positive way. You live in England, in London, where parking spot is limited, and you have an endless penis. I mean, that's not right. You know? If you live in Arizona, in the open desert, or Las Vegas, and your penis is endless, I mean, it can be used for oil purpose. Like now, Biden, he want to send gas to Europe. We can have a contract with your penis to use it as a pipeline, you know, or maybe a cable for the internet. I mean, even the promises of Muhammad is so stupid, so perverted promises, but they are so stupid. I mean, even the endless penis, like, what the heck is that? I'm so glad he did not promise us an endless nose. So your wife is next to you and your penis is endless. And honey, where's your penis? Let me see. I cannot see him. Give me the telescope, okay? The telescope cannot reach it really because it's so endless, like the galaxies now. Okay, husband, how are we going to have sex? Oh, I think you have to go to the other side of the world so we can have sex. Because he is very, excuse my language, he is very, very straight, you know, he's very tough now. And we cannot make you turn, sorry, it's going to break. And what a promise, man. Shaitan take hair from their anus. Shaitan sleep on your nose. Shaitan piss in your ears. Shaitan hold himself around your penis. What a pervert. And then the Muslim, they say to you, oh, Christian Prince keep talking about sex. Do you have anything in your religion except sex? Aren't you worshipping, believing, praying, killing, doing jihad for the sake of penis? And then you're asking me, what do you talk about sex? This is your religion. What I will talk about. In the best scenario, when Allah decides not to talk about sex, he talk about big boobs. Big boobs flying in the wind. Which is really scary. I mean, imagine if those women, they hit you with their boobs. Did you watch the movie of Al-Qaddafi, the dictator? You know, when one of his bodyguards, she break the brick with her boobs. I mean, those boobs are so big. A God, he promised us big boobs. Is that a booby trap? What if you put your head between her boobs and she smash your head? They're so big. Endless penis, endless. Her ass is 1 mile. I mean, how come the penis is so endless, but the ass is 1 mile of the women? And how the ass is 1 mile and her vagina is endless too? وَفَرْجٌ يَسَعُ ذَلِكَ. And a vagina fit for that penis. And why we need women with big boobs? And where is the word women, by the way? In the verse, there's no women. It says, and big boobs. Huge boobs. You know? In the heaven of Allah, I'm sure they will open a special, like, a special care unit in the hospitals for boobs injury. Like somebody, like the husband come to the hospital because he was hit by one of the nipples. If the boobs is so big, the nipple is how big they are and how sharp. What this religion is about. And if the ass of the women is 1 mile, how big is her poo-poo? And where you can get her a panty? What about the bra? You will go bankrupt. What a great religion. It's an amazing religion. Makes sense. Everything in this religion makes sense. Everything in this religion. Shaitan take hair from their anus. I mean, conspiracy is all over. Shaitan wrapped himself around the penis. Shaitan sleep in your nose. Piss in your ears. Right? And they believe because Prophet of Allah, he told the truth. Thank you all for being here. Later we are going to update you about the date. We mentioned that we are going to take 3 days a week to be fixed date to go live on air, and we will update you what those dates are, and then we can go from there. And I will go between those 3 days still, but there's a 3 days is going to be fixed date, or maybe 2 days, we will see, which means you will know that every day in this, it doesn't matter what week, every day like this day, etc., Christian Prince will be live on certain time. This is fixed date and fixed time. So we will announce it, and you are welcome to join us. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. Pray for this gentleman to see the truth, and the truth will set him free. He's already out of Islam, but already he started the way to find better truth. Let us say the salvation, not better truth. The salvation, the true way, the only way. That is the way of Christ. God bless you. Christ is Lord, and we are here to help the Muslims. We don't hate them. We will never hate them. Never hate them, because if you hate them, you become like Muhammad. You become evil like Muhammad. Don't do that. Love never fail, and we will never fail. In the name of Jesus. Thank you. God bless you.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.